Hello, chain smoker loving normies. Welcome back to episode 20 of the Coinflip podcast. I'm your host, Zach Romeus. You can call me Liam. And joining us today, as usual, we have the one and only Lead Brain.
Yeah, how's it going?
Mr. W.
Hello again.
And Pearce E.
Hey mate, how you going?
So, it's been a while since our last episode, but I've decided we're going to go for a bit longer today and try and talk about whatever we can.
Yep.
Mostly royal wedding. It's fucking gay. I'm bored you guys start.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's get...
Next topic, please.
So
Next topic, please.
So, the royal wedding happened between some celebrity and some faggot, Prince
Prince Harry.
or some shit.
Prince
I-
Harry.
How do you know this cancer?
I just call him.
He's-
Oh my
Shaggy.
god, are you serious? How many
Alright.
articles have you seen? Like, how much news?
Pearce likes it because Pearce, you're a bit of a
None.
normie.
It's
I'm
not
not
that I
normie.
like it.
Dude,
it's that
this isn't about being a normie.
Yeah,
Dude,
but like,
many
everyone at my
news-
work's talking about every fucking soccer mum in existence.
I know
is-
everyone's talking about it, so that's why you just assume you know everything.
Yeah,
about
but like,
it,
I
because
don't
no one-
care about it. I don't care about some royal spur little precious fuckling getting married. It has no appeal to me. It probably won't affect me, and I don't really care, to be honest. So,
It won't affect you. I don't
well,
know
yeah,
why
it just
people
comes
care.
across as more annoying and pandering. It's everywhere on the fucking radio. The idiots on I-98 can't stop talking about it. Fucking everywhere, man. It's articles everywhere. The fucking YouTubers I like are talking about it. It's so gay. I don't want to hear about this cancer. Stop. Go back to talking about how shit Despacito is or something.
Wow, a song from last year, everyone just admits
It's just
already
what
out.
happens when an event like this gets, blown out of proportion by the stupid masses. So it's sort of oversaturation of a topic, like, oh, royal wedding, I'm excited for some fucking reason. How could you possibly be excited for normie shit like this?
But it's the same thing when, like, I think when Kate, who was the Duchess of Cambridge, she had a baby.
Oh,
and no one
God.
was
Stop the clock! If you don't know, Pearce is such a normie that he's literally talking about other weddings because he's such a knowledgeable normie, he's not just a regular normie, that he can literally name things about different royal weddings and shit that's happened. He could probably name the entire fucking Kardashian cast because he's such a normie. But Pearce, continue, I won't interrupt you, start the clock.
No, I'm just saying.
Start the
What-
clock.
no.
First
No,
of all,
what-
I'm not a fucking normie.
You are the
Second of
biggest...
all-
Alright, let's stop.
You're a normie. We're all
I'm
normies.
not a normie, I'm the
We
least
all
normie here.
normies.
How dare you insult me, Justin?
We
What
are
the hell?
all normies.
Pearce,
We're all normies.
Pearce, I'm just
We're
saying,
all
you
normies.
are the biggest normie I've ever met in my life. Oh, hey guys, I'm Pearce. I jack off to anime. I like Fast and Furious. I like Glee. Oh man, I fucking love The Big Bang Theory. Oh, Meghan Markle's fucking wedding. Oh, you're just you are kind of a normie.
We've had this discussion before, and the definition of a normie is someone who likes mainstream stuff.
Yeah, someone
So
who likes
if-
mainstream stuff and has nothing really. I'm just saying, nothing really interesting about them, and shove the finger up the arse and probably jack off to The Big Bang Theory like you do.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
I'm sure a lot of our viewers are probably
Oh
love the
my
Big Bang
God.
Theory, okay?
Not
Especially
after
Young
what I've
Sheldon. I
said.
love Young Sheldon.
Oh
I reckon
my
that's probably
God.
the funniest sitcom ever made.
Are you serious
From what
now?
I've seen of Young Sheldon, I don't like it.
Oh, I
I'm
just
gonna
think
be
it's
honest, I
a
don't like
very
it.
good interpretation of...
The comedy in The Big Bang fucking Bazoinga is so bad.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to calm down, man.
Okay, seriously, wow, okay, wow.
So
Wait,
back...
we are
How
getting
are you
way
this
too
normie?
uptight
So
about
back
it.
to what I was saying. Okay, so I'm not a fan of the royal wedding. I don't like the royals. I think they're a bit over.
Oh, the
Exaggerate.
the idea of royal families
fucking
at least is
God,
such an out of date concept. So why the fuck do we still have them?
But you do like Fast and Furious,
Oh, I
correct?
love the Fast and Furious.
Normie.
Normie.
No, I mean...
But how? I don't get it. Look, if we can go back to
Liam,
that.
do you like footy?
I love football.
Normie.
No. Shut up. Football's that cool though.
It's
Yeah,
so
but it's so
mainstream,
normie though.
What? I'm not a normie.
As long as you like anything that's mainstream, you're considered a normie.
Yeah,
You're
but I
still
have.
a normie.
Shut up. Shut up, midget. I literally have interesting character quirks.
Roasted.
I have interesting character quirks. I do other shit. I enjoy camping. I enjoy hiking. I've only been on it once, to be fair. But I enjoy actually going out. I'm not this pathetic sack, not that you are, to an extent, who sits inside and jacks off to the royal wedding and likes watching The Big Bang Theory and is a social Justin warrior. And it's just really
Why do
stupid.
you call them social Justin warriors?
Because it's
Yeah.
an interesting play on word for his name.
They're social justice warriors.
I know.
Just like you.
Bazinga.
What?
No, don't high five. Don't encourage the autism.
Alright, I know what we're gonna title this
Oh, that was actually
episode.
so good.
Normie Rage.
Yes.
Normie
Bro, I mean,
Normie Rage?
the thing about all this mainstream normie shit is like, well, normie, and Pearce, you've got semi-interesting stuff about you,
Semi.
and I use that term in massive quotation marks.
Oh, I can
That
tell.
you're kind of like, what being a normie is like, you love all mainstream stuff so much, and you've got like nothing too interesting about you.
I wouldn't consider myself a normie. I just think that we have obviously different interests, and your interests.
My interests are cool.
Oh, okay, here we
And
go.
yours are not.
Yeah, cool with a capital
Like,
K.
what do you mean by cool? Because
Well,
like,
I
because
do-
like everyone has different interests, and each
Yeah,
interest
exactly.
is subjective.
Yeah, but like when you can visibly pick out aspects of someone like Pearce E, who likes a lot of normie shit like the Big
Why are
Bang
we
Theory.
picking on Pearce E?
Because
Leave
it's-
Pearce E alone.
Oh,
it's
come
like
on.
it's like the Britney scenario.
Did you just refer to yourself in a third person?
Leave
Yeah, I did.
Pearce E alone.
Oh god,
That's
even worse.
Because, like,
Okay.
all I'm saying is,
Look, we're
man,
trying to defend you here, mate.
bro,
It's kind of hard to
bro.
defend someone who talks
We're
about himself in a third person.
we're switching the roast. Sometimes in episode 3, it was me arguing with Leadbrain about the fucking Breaking Bad. So we
Breaking Bad is so normie if
That's
you
good,
like it
so-
though.
No, die! Dude, literally, that was me picking on you to an extent, going, "Aha, you're shit for not liking it. No, you're shit, Liam." And we just went back and forth.
That was just
There's been
arguing.
episodes. There's been episodes when we had Josh and when we had Pearce on, where we just make fun of Walshy here. And then there's now there's been episodes where you two gang up on me, which I'm gonna go into very soon. So I'm just shifting the blame. We're going to Pearce. We're throwing insults at each other. We're having a mad time. We're being normies. I'm not a normie. And we're just shooting
No,
shit.
no, dude, you're like the normie Hulk,
I
man.
am not a normie. I'm the
You
furthest
are
from
a
normies that you've
you
ever
are
seen.
The Normie Hulk.
Yeah, the normie Hulk. He's
The
the
Nulk.
normie. He's the normie.
Nulk.
The Nulk. You're the Nulk.
But the thing is,
The Nulk.
what I was going to say just before is that there has been times on this podcast where you two, Justin, Walshy, you just like not gang up on me, but I'll hate something really unconditionally, and then you'll love it unconditionally. I'm like, oh, I hate Suicide Squad.
No,
We
yeah.
love Suicide Squad. I hate I know Fast and Furious. We love Fast and Furious. I hate fucking the Marvel universe. We love the
Mate.
Marvel universe. That's you two every fucking time.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, alright?
know,
Just let it go.
Yeah,
Alright?
you fucking. I'm
Well,
just
I mean,
saying, it's a
I
joke,
will
not a
say-
penis. Don't take it so
I
hard.
mean, if you like really, if you really dissect someone's
Yeah, that's
opinion,
definitely not a normie joke, Liam.
Yeah, fuck off. But, like, you know, there are, like, visible parts of conversation, of media in general, that you can pick out and say, that's too mainstream, that's too normie. Idiots like this. Idiots like you, Pearce.
Okay, I'm not
Big
any...
Bang Theory.
Oh, come on, Big Bang Theory is great.
Yeah.
I don't understand what everyone's got against
What
it.
the hell? It's so
Wait, did
unfunny,
you
it's so
always
cringy, it's so
dislike?
pandering.
Did you always dislike Big Bang Theory?
I said on a previous episode, I may have, nobody can interrupt me when I'm saying this, I may have, one day, theoretically, possibly, sort of, one time, a long time ago, maybe in
In a galaxy
theory,
far, far away.
potentially, shut up, maybe, liked it when I was like fucking 11 and 12.
Did everyone hear that? Did everyone hear that?
But,
Normie!
but, I now say that the newest seasons, and even some of the older ones, going back is so cringy, so
Oh, look,
pandering
I
at
agree with you on
points.
that. I definitely agree. I feel like they're going too far with the Big Bang
They're,
Theory.
no,
I
they're
feel
too
like
hipster and shit. I don't watch it
I don't
anymore.
feel like it's hipster. I feel like they're just making too much. I reckon they should... Like, obviously, Sheldon's just got married.
Oh,
That's it.
No, you know what's happening. What?
I will say I don't like the direction they've taken. Like I
You're
did like
so
the
naughty.
older series.
I watched
However,
up
the
into
newer stuff.
series 5.
Penny, I stuck my dick in the experiment again. No, Sheldon, let me fuck you. Bazoinga.
Exactly. Yeah. Like like the show itself has become so pandering.
And it's like so social justice warrior. You're breaking gender norms and fucking social interactions, Sheldon, Bazinga, fucking gets passed for comedy.
And
And they cancel Lucifer to give that fucking more seasons. They cancel Brooklyn Nine-Nine briefly to give it more seasons. They cancel fucking Brickleberry to give fucking that and Amy Schumer and all these cancel more seasons. And Cancer gets promoted instead of good content. So fuck off with your Big Bang Theory piercing.
Whoa, let's just take a breather.
No.
Jeez, man. Alright.
Normie!
I was gonna.
I will skin all of you. I will skin the three of you alive, rip your organs out, strangle you with them, and jerk off with your fucking blood.
Wow. Oh wow, that's kinky.
I'm not liking this. I am the least normie.
Justin, I don't
of
know
any
what
of you
kind
three
of
idiots.
stuff you listen to, but that is not kinky. I'll tell you that now. That is
I may or
just
may not be
weird.
moist right now.
Normie.
Oh my god. Can we please change the topic? We're not going to talk about normies anymore because obviously...
Alright, we come to the conclusion. Out of this, on a scale of 1 to Josh, we're going to go through everyone and how normie they are. Justin, you'd be about a 5 in normie. Pearce, you'd be about a Josh in normie, which is a 10. Walshy, you'd be at about a 6 in normie. And I would be about a 1 in normie. Cause
How am I more
so-
No,
normie than
no,
Justin?
because you like footy, that brings your
Foot-
score
no, no, no,
up. That
football-
brings your score up to 3.
No, football is awesome. Football
Yeah,
is
but
fun.
yeah, I'm not.
engaging.
Yeah, but I'm
Football
not saying
is
what
an
I'm.
Australian icon. A normie
It is,
a
but it's still mainstream.
no, it's-
Therefore, normie.
NRL is a national, just Australia. A normie is like worldwide shit. Like, oh, the Big Bang Theory, it's the best show ever. I'm Pearce.
Yeah, but it's still like
I like High
footy
School
is
Musical and
still
Glee.
mainstream, man.
Whatever.
No matter, like, in the world, it's still considered mainstream.
Yeah.
So as a result, you gotta bump just normie
No,
score.
no, no, no. I'm a 1 out of 10 for Normie. That's football, but football's actually cool. So fuck
Yep,
you.
you're a 3. You're a 3.
No, 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 I'm a
You're
1.
a 3.
You never
Wait,
played.
how am I a 6
Do we all?
out of-
You
Do
never
we
played.
I
agree?
used to play
Do we
football.
agree? He's
When?
a 3.
You
At
fucking
least.
5.
Yeah, at
I want to do it
least.
again.
Minimum
Wait, on
3.
fit.
How am I a 6?
I like DC. I like Suicide Squad. I like
I do not like DC.
Oh, you just not just DC. I mean, you say shit sometimes.
I
that
mean,
you
I will
like-
say, okay, the Christian Bale Batmans were good. But that being said, like, the new stuff, Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman, they're like
Oh.
the only good shit.
Now, Pearce, I understand I've been a bit hard on you, man. But I like it because it's funny to pick
It's
on
like
you.
high school over again.
Oh, no.
But I didn't bully you that much in high school.
Wait, we don't bring up high school, man. Don't bring it up.
Alright, but sorry for
It's
high
in the
school.
past. It's in the past.
So I guess
Stop paying.
I guess the three of you want to switch on to a better topic. Speaking, you've just mentioned Batman, Lead Brain.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I was just like, because you brought up
So
DC.
how about we rank all our favorite Batmans? Because I like
Oh.
Batman. What was the first ever live action interpretation of Batman? Was
Oh,
it
well,
Val
it was-
Kilmer? No, it wasn't.
No, it was the one with Adam West. When Adam West.
Wait, was the 70s, 60s Batman the first one?
1970s.
I've never seen them, so I can't.
No, it was in the
Yeah,
1970s.
The 70s, okay. So there was Adam West. On a scale of 1 to 10, what did you give Adam West as Batman?
Oh, see, I actually rewatched the first
give it a
Batman
4.
movie.
No. This is like the the goofy 70s or 60s. I think you said.
Oh yeah,
sort of-
when nothing can be taken seriously.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Is that the one where you had villains like Penguin?
Yeah, but it was just like a comedy. It was like
Yeah.
a goofy,
Yeah.
sort of bombastic. Like,
That's
come on,
right,
quickly,
yeah.
Robin, we gotta go stop the bad guy. Jiminy Chillikers, Batman. It's the
That's
Joker.
bumped up to number 5.
Fuck off.
The Joker kind of sounded like Krusty the Clown from Simpsons. Wah!
It's
Who do you trust? Hubba
I'd
hubba.
say that Adam West Batman's about a 4.
I'm not a Batman fan.
Oh, Batman's so cool.
See, the thing about
Just
Batman...
give a number.
I'll probably give it a 6, because you know what, it was the original, and I love originals, so... It's the first Batman movie ever made, and for its time...
I've never seen the original.
Alright,
Adam
have you
West,
seen
so I
any of
can't-
Adam West's performances, at least? Just rank it solely on
What?
that.
So what? The
The
only
60s, like, full-blown
the
funky
only
Batman.
only Adam West performance I've seen is the one in Family Guy where he plays as Mayor West.
Fuck, Family Guy's even more normie.
Can we all agree that George Clooney ruined the Batman
Oh, George
franchise?
Clooney is one of the worst Batmans ever.
I reckon...
Val Kilmer is the worst Batman by far. He's so boring. So I give Val Kilmer probably a 2 because he does not portray Batman well at all. Any of you seen Val Kilmer?
No.
Nope. Piercy, have you
yeah,
seen?
yeah, I saw him.
All right, what would you give?
Oh, 7, definitely.
7. I
Yeah.
think he's boring.
I didn't mind him.
Alright, I think you're a bit more fair on George Clooney. I give George Clooney a 5.
Compared to George Clooney, he was a lot more...
So out of 10, George Clooney for you.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, let's just skip ahead in time. Who was him in the 90s? That was George Clooney with Batman and Robin, the fucking funniest movie
Yes.
of all time.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, Batman Begins. Was that Christian Bale?
That was Christian Bale, and then Christian
Yeah,
Bale...
because you had the Dark Knight trilogy.
Alright, Christian Bale, I think, is the best on-screen performance of Batman I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely. But if we're talking about who was a better Bruce Wayne...
No, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll
Ah.
get to... But Christian Bale, I'd give a perfect 9. He is an amazing Batman.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't give him a perfect 9, I'd give him a 7.
Oh.
I reckon it's pretty good.
I reckon Christian Bale is, like, what more could you ask for? He's such a good Batman. He plays the
Oh,
character
yeah.
so well.
Definitely.
Yeah, but... And then there's the new one. Fucking, what's his face? Ben Affleck.
Can I just say, though, I don't reckon... I
He's nowhere near as good as Christian Bale,
Right,
but
he's-
he's
Ben-
like
Ben
not
Affleck's a-
god awful.
Ben Affleck's less of a good actor. But, yeah, as you said, Piercy, he does Bruce Wayne well. He just
he's a
doesn't...
better Bruce Wayne. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he is, but at the same time, it's kind of like... Do you feel... Get off your phone. Do you feel that fucking Ben Affleck was okay as Batman in Batman vs Superman, but then he was even worse in Justice League somehow?
That being said, Justice League was a terrible... not a
terrible movie.
terrible movie.
Uh,
it was so bang on
It was
average.
so bang on mediocre, as you said, Justin. Spot on. But,
Bang
like,
on average.
Yeah.
Nothing memorable, except the fact that Batman was useless in the whole thing.
I think they...
That's it. That's all I
They
remember.
slightly, and I'm only saying this slightly, they improved Superman a bit. He's no longer super boring. But then they spent fucking... It was one of the
They
highest...
resurrect him and win.
What?
They resurrect Superman and win.
Yeah, it was weird. He's like...
It would have been better if they somehow overcame Steppenwolf by themselves.
But then again, Steppenwolf's an awful villain, so there's that.
Yeah, but it would have made it better as them as a Justice League
Okay.
if they were able to beat Steppenwolf
Well,
by
think
themselves.
about this.
Yeah.
Think about this for a minute. So the thing about Justice League, it's one of the most expensive movies ever made. I think Infinity War is the most expensive, isn't it?
No.
They'd be pretty close.
No, it isn't.
No.
We've got to check the list eventually, but it's like Justice League was one of the top 5 most expensive films ever made, and they spent fucking, I don't know, $30,000 CGing out Henry Cavill's mustache. And then look at the result of that, just a terrible movie. It was a product, as you said before. It's a cynical business product without the planning.
But then
they could have followed fucking Marvel's business model, as Ralph the Movie Maker said, where they just do like, maybe they'll do not just a Superman movie, they'll do a Wonder Woman movie, then they'll do a solo Ben Affleck Batman movie, they might do a Green Lantern movie and a Flash movie before they rush it, put a bit more effort in, and then do a Justice League movie. They've already got fucking Aquaman and all this cancer coming out this year.
Yeah, but that being said, that'd be straight up copying what Marvel did, and Marvel just gradually built
fine.
up the
It's
universe.
Not copying, it's following a business model that is so successful. Like, you even told me, I think, a while ago, mate. You didn't just tell me that Marvel was like the most valuable
one of the most their universe is the most valuable branding.
Well, since Infinity War has probably made more money than fucking Grand Theft Auto 5, I'd assume it is like the most profitable thing at the moment.
Yeah, it would be.
In fact, it's so profitable that it's still at cinemas like a month after, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the thing I love about Infinity War is that even though there are people out there who don't even like superhero movies and they're still going to go see it. So it's approaching to a wider audience.
Though there are a few criticisms with the movie that it's just like,
we've
if
all
they
seen
didn't do
Infinity
this
War?
or this.
Yeah, I've seen Infinity War.
Now, we did our first review on Infinity War, which actually did all right. It had a few views. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it, but let's summate our scores. Justin, you gave it an 8, didn't you?
No, I think I gave it.
I gave it a 7. Walshy, you gave it a 9. You're a bit more fair than me. I think I'm a bit more.
I will
criticism.
say there are two. We've all
Pearce
seen
E,
it, have
you
we?
didn't give a score.
Yeah.
No, but if I was gonna give it a score, I'd give it a 10. I loved it.
Whoa! Well, that's a
Absolutely.
bit fucking pushing.
No, I really did.
I wouldn't give Kill Bill a 10 unless my fucking.
Oh,
favorite
you're
movie.
serious? You wouldn't give Kill Bill
I'd
a
give it a
10?
very high 9. I don't think any movie, unless it's fucking picture perfect like Citizen Kane, deserves a 10.
Have you seen Citizen Kane then?
Multiple times.
Okay.
One of my favourites. There are a few movies that give it 10. It's just... That's a bit of a high ranking. I mean, there are criticisms with the film. For example, the scene where they're on Wakanda and they're just fighting these mindless xenomorph drones. That's boring, and nobody wants to see that. Also, the fighting on Wakanda in general is terrible. There are so many, like, fake-out death scenes. Like, Loki dies a fucking 9th time, so you feel no emotional impact. Gamora dies, whatever. She'll probably come back.
No, not when she's thrown off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, but she's already signed on for the sequel and another Guardians movie, so this is the Marvel thing. You don't fucking have to fear for the characters.
See, I don't watch those spoilers because I don't.
No, I don't. I just the fucking.
I love the
actors
idea of
are already
waiting.
saying,
There
"Yeah,
are a
coming
few
back."
things that do ruin it, like the,
also,
the aspect of like Peter Quill losing it on Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a
made
good
sense-
aspect. It shows that he's an incomplete character. I like that. But it's like
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
it's sort of like if you just hold your rage for like a few minutes, you would have won.
Yeah.
whatever. But it's like stuff like the 3 new characters, the Children of Thanos. I think they were called. They were alright. One of them just
The five.
the
of
old
them.
one. He dies, doesn't he? Like just really quickly.
The wizard one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like they blow him out of a ship.
yeah.
Also,
and kill
I
him.
feel like the script is kind of basic. The dialogue is, for the most part, good. I give zero fuck about the,
but that
Scarlet Bitch and Vision love story.
The
I don't
thing
care.
is, that movie is less about character build. Well, it's
I know.
it's
Yeah.
Thanos' character, and then that's it.
Thanos-
Like, everyone else has been built up.
Yeah, everyone's
Like,
like,
if
in all
you
the other
did-
previous
If
movies.
you
yeah.
did not watch you have to watch every other Marvel movie first before you can watch Infinity
All right.
That's the
Yeah.
prerequisite.
Thanos is a very good villain. He's probably the best Marvel villain since Loki, and I don't even like Loki that much, to be honest. But like the thing about Infinity War is there are scenes that are just kind of pointless. For example, when Hulk crashes to Earth and he's like, "Thanos is coming," some of the dialogue is just so basic. Like there's shit like that.
I
Well,
actually,
it's like-
I kind of like the way they did that.
Well, the thing is, like,
my
it's-
favorite.
Like the thing is, like that movie, it's sort of like the dialogue isn't supposed to be super complex.
Yeah, it is. It's like
not-
the fucking one of the final
What were they
movies.
supposed to? What was he supposed to say, Liam?
It's like no, like I don't know. Hey, been
That's
a
some
while,
great
Stark,
dialogue
or some
there.
shit. I don't know. I don't know.
Freaking, he didn't even know who that was.
Like,
How does he
Thanos
remember
is-
it? If
Doctor
he can't.
Strange found him.
If you can't remember the shit that happened on Asgard when he was Hulk, why is he suddenly remembering when he fought Thanos as Hulk? Inconsistencies. No, that's probably one of the only two.
It's just tricking me when he wasn't. When what's his name? Bruce wasn't able to control the Hulk. No, not Bruce Wayne. I'm talking about.
Actually, I kind of like that because it would have been
Banner.
It
Bruce
would have
Banner.
been
Banner.
predictable if he just
Banner.
busted out the Hulk suit. He can do that next movie. When we, the audience expects it a bit less, I guess. So just saving it for next movie would be cool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of predictable. Everyone that like evaporated at the end, they're coming back.
Yeah, obviously.
We don't know where they've gone. We don't know where they've gone.
But that's why I didn't like the of all the scenes in the movie, I didn't like the Peter Quill scene, punching Thanos scene.
Yeah.
And then the
I don't get how hurting him even more frees him.
Well, because remember, Mantis is holding his head.
Yeah.
So if Mantis comes loose, she can't maintain her power.
Oh yeah.
So imagine if you're imagine someone's punching something and you're trying to hold it steady in place.
Alright, let's be real for a minute.
You won't be able to.
Let's be real for a minute, if I can just be a bit rude and talk over everyone.
I'm pretty sure he punched her in the hand.
You do it anyway, Liam. So go ahead.
If you think about it, Infinity War is kind of just a groundbreaking piece of cinema.
I wouldn't say groundbreaking.
Listen,
I would
not
never
in
say
terms of quality.
groundbreaking.
Let me finish. Not in terms of quality. It's fine enough, but like for what it's accomplished, it is Marvel Universe is so like I guess beloved by the general audience. It's accomplished so much. Infinity War is the highest grossing movie of all time, the quickest grossing at the box office. I'm not saying it's brilliant. I don't even like it as much as everybody else does. To be honest, I think it's good, but like what it's accomplished, it's kind of awe-inspiring, don't you think? Like what's happened with it.
Like, okay, that whole idea of it being, it's not the movie itself. Definitely not groundbreaking.
No, absolutely not.
Definitely not groundbreaking.
I still think the quality more or less holds up, and it's definitely one of the only Marvel movies that's genuinely be able to get an R out of me.
All Marvel movies are
predictable,
repetitive, follow themes.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I don't know why people go in there like expecting like something to shock them.
But
it's like it's a superhero movie.
What Infinity War accomplished?
True.
They spent so much money bringing all these characters together. It feels like not only world building, but it feels like they're like actually trying this time, developing an interesting character who's been built up for so long, and then their on-screen performance is pretty well done.
Yeah.
So I mean, what it's accomplished, it's kind of like very cool.
The one thing I like the most about the movie is they like spoiled nothing about what's gonna happen. They literally ended the movie.
The end credit scene
where you've
did
learned
ruin
nothing.
it. The end credit scene did ruin it.
Yeah, I never stay for those end credit scenes, but
the end credit scene didn't ruin it.
Yeah,
that
it
much.
did.
It was so predictable. Marvel. Let's tease another fucking superhero.
I know, but if they didn't do it, it would have been.
I would have.
It would have been. I would have given it a lot higher score if they.
Oh no! That wouldn't bring. It's just this credit scene. It's not going to bring the movie up.
It does because.
No, it's not going to bring the quality of the whole movie up.
It does because it makes it more predictable.
You know what I would have had?
Whereas they could have just killed everyone off.
Silent credits.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, silent credits.
Do you remember
nothing.
Do you remember
nothing
when,
else.
It wasn't silent, but it had a really dramatic music. Jon Snow died in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No fucking preview or whatever. They don't really do that. But like, I would have had Infinity War. It ended. The credits are silent and there's no after credit scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
That's how I would have
Can I
ended
say
too.
this though?
Easy. Go ahead.
Anyone who loves Marvel will be expecting an ending credit. So if it's
but
there,
the thing is, this isn't
That
about.
doesn't make
This
it good.
isn't about whether it's not what the fans want. This is about going what makes sense in terms of a storytelling thing.
Yeah.
So in terms of like, if they didn't reveal anything after this movie and they just had no end credit scene, just the credits.
Yeah.
But of course, they have to force it in the typical, hey, let's tease another fucking superhero.
Which is kind of like, we all know it's coming. What's the point?
We don't even know if the movie's going to be good yet. Captain Marvel. I'm
Like,
not seeing
literally
that shit.
the only thing we know about Captain Marvel is Nick Fury had this device that looks old as hell, and then at that point he calls Captain Marvel in.
Wait.
And at what point did if you've had that device for so long? Quick question: Why didn't you call her in like during the first Avengers movie?
Oh, yeah, in
or
Age
the
of
second
Ultron.
Avengers
Yeah.
movie, or any movie whatsoever?
Any movie.
I don't know, man.
Please explain.
And where was the Ant-Man Wasp and all that?
Yeah, no. Don't even bring those predictable, unfunny, just boring characters into the mix.
Oh, I'm just saying, like,
I like her. They're good characters.
I know. Ant-Man's
Fun.
kinda crap.
Fun characters.
I think Ant-Man is the most overrated fucking character ever, and he's not even that good.
he might have been there, we just didn't see him.
I hate Ant-Man.
He could have just been on
Like
someone.
his movie is just like the first Ant-Man movie is just a fun
There's
movie.
so many superhero
It was
movies
a
coming
fun
out this
movie.
year.
It was
Bloody
a fun
hell.
movie.
I love the movie.
You've got Oh god. You've got Captain Marvel, you've got Ant-Man and the Wasp, you've got Venom, you've got like the Aquaman movie. So many more superhero movies coming out
Venom's
this year.
not a superhero, he's a freaking villain.
Oh, super villain. It's still a superhero movie.
He's
Classic.
Why? I wonder why is Venom getting a movie?
I don't know because
I don't know.
Why Venom?
the
He's-
trailer was so badly designed. I don't even.
I don't care. Like, I thought the first teaser trailer where it was him on the bed going.
Do you remember when Venom just first came onto the scene in Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, it wasn't the worst scene ever.
Venom's iconic, but at the same time, I don't know why you're giving him a movie.
I will say that the way they made Venom happen in Spider-Man 3 was probably one of the worst possible ways to make him happen. Also, who was the actor who played Venom in that movie?
Venom. Oh, he was the same guy who was in the 60s show. I can't think of his name, though.
He would have been old.
But
the thing about Venom, the movie, is that fucking... Well, think about it like this. The only reason he was in Spider-Man 3, and he was in it pretty briefly, is probably to sell toys, because Sam Raimi didn't even want to have him in there. But he's like, nah, we'll sell fucking toys, put him in. So, like, you know, it's just the kind of thing that Infinity War didn't do. They actually had a point for every character, even if stuff like Thor making a new hammer was pretty
And
filler.
no offense, I think Venom is probably the most coolest character.
Well, no, I was
because
going to say, it made sense for him to make a new hammer.
Yeah,
but it was
made
filler.
sense,
Yeah, but it made sense.
But it was filler at the
What do
same
you mean,
time.
filler?
Filler as in they needed to give Thor something to do, and making a hammer, you know, it does that. But
Well, he would have been useless if he didn't have a weapon.
did you see him in Thor Ragnarok? He was using his
Yeah,
hands.
but yeah, but the thing is, this is Thanos.
Normie laughing
Thanos
at shit
fucking
jokes.
destroyed him in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, but
What point would he stand a chance with just his regular powers?
I don't
Yeah.
fucking know, dude. Some of the Marvel characters are so inconsistent at times.
The thing with Thanos, he's like a purple Homer Simpson. You just hand him a donut and that's it. He's gone. He's finished. But just
That's not how it works, but okay.
no, you should. That would be an awesome way to end the movie.
Homer Simpson. Or if they had the Simpson
He pretty
symbol.
much looks like a purple Homer Simpson though.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, fucking whatever. Yeah. What fucking Infinity War? Terrible movie. 0 out of 10. Whatever.
You loved it, man.
Yeah, it was alright.
You came out crying when Tom Holland died.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that scene was fucking brutal.
That was.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
You see, I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's practically Stark's son.
I remember you crying in A Quiet Place. That was pretty funny.
Crying. Oh no. You're wrong
Such
again.
a pussy.
Wrong again. Bazinga.
I wanna kill myself.
You got pranked. Okay, I was not crying. You know, I was just sweating through my eyes.
Holy fuck, you're gay.
I would not like A Quiet Place plot is predictable, but the technical aspect of it is amazing.
Can I just say there were so many variables to that film? How does, the little girl's earpiece scare the monster away because of the frequencies?
Frequencies.
Yeah, but
like
then it's
the
like,
creatures.
if they can be killed by bullets when the sound annoys them, then where the fuck were the military? Where are they in this world?
The thing is,
and if they had to leave, they were raising a family for so long in this post-apocalyptic sort of world, they always have to leave the front door open, they can't make any noise, then the creatures would show up 24/7.
It's not like can't
Wouldn't
make
their
any
breathing,
noise.
if they're so sensitive to noise, where even going like that would summon them, what if someone breathes too heavy? What if someone... And the childbirth scene, that was complete bullshit. Well, because they're being scared away by something
that
else.
child
the
scene
fireworks.
was intense, though. That scene was intense.
That's so many fucking variables, man. And they keep fucking teleporting. Oh, apparently, when they're in the rice grinder or whatever, the kids are sinking. Apparently, rice acts like liquid. Or
Yeah, it
grain
does.
or whatever.
It does.
No, that was so dumb.
It does.
And I'll tell you
there
now,
are stories of people literally jumping into those things and
it's
drowning.
not like it's not quicksand though. It's not exactly like that.
Yeah, but there are stories of like this. There are legitimate stories in real life where people jump
Yes,
into
I
that
know.
stuff and die.
Yes, but not like that.
So-
That's because of idiot children who struggle around. But here's the thing: there
are people like grown-ass adults jump in and die.
I'm very knowledgeable in this argument. So if you want to debate me, you will lose. Just know that. But
Hell, I'm stating literally that thing does act like sand and water.
It wouldn't,
You will drown if you
sink
fall
like
in.
that so fast, I guarantee you. But let's move on from that. Because there's other stupid shit, like, I don't know, they're listening to music on their iPod, but they can, and how could, that even, the low frequencies still not attract them? They could at least talk in their own home, even quietly, so what the fuck's going on? I know the sister's deaf, so they can't hear shit, but when they're at the waterfall, the sound of the waterfall cancels out the monster coming, and the old man screaming will make it happen, the fucking whatever happens. It's just so dumb at times. And then, the monster keeps fucking teleporting, like the chick wakes up after she's given birth and the fucking basement's flooded or whatever. The monster's just there.
I'm actually looking forward to see what's going to happen in the next one, though.
There's it's interesting too because they don't fully explain the creature too. There's like a bunch of snippets that do explain the creature as well.
Oh,
But they're not obvious though. Like it's definitely an alien.
So many spoilers.
Yeah, no.
It's
'Cause
not
I
good.
haven't seen it.
You're not missing out on jack shit. It's an awful movie.
It's an interesting from a
Well, it's not
technical.
awful. It's just mediocre.
It's an interesting movie from a technical standpoint.
I have way too many
Like from what
problems.
what they've done from a technical point, it's amazing.
No, it's not. I have way too many nitpicks with that movie. Nitpicks bring it
What
down.
the fact that the movie was so quiet that you could hear other movies.
No, I'm fine with quiet movie, and no, that's not what played
Sorry,
into it.
the
I
part
just
that
thought-
got me was when the father sacrificed himself. I was like,
Yeah, you were crying.
It was like that part didn't make sense to me. He
That
dropped
part
it,
had
and then the creature
fucking-
just stopped attacking. I
That
was just like,
part,
why didn't you just
that
move
part
on?
had no emotional impact. I did not give a single fuck.
because you got no soul, man.
No, because I'm not a pussy like you.
No, what if that was your father or someone who you were really close with, sacrificed himself and then got eaten by a freaking
Well, it's
alien?
not my father.
you know
That's
what's
the thing.
interesting?
It's a movie.
Someone pointed this out. Those creatures don't actually eat what they kill.
What do they do then?
They just kill.
Yeah. And there could have been something really fucking
They
interesting.
just kill to make their plan. what
I guess
want.
they teased a sequel, but they didn't. In the fact that it's like,
That's a waste of human life.
They don't care, mate.
Dude,
You
it's
get
a
the point in this
creature.
movie, and there was
The
a point where it's like,
creatures
you know,
just kill. They
there's
don't
been
hunt.
3 of these
Yeah.
fucking xenomorph things sighted, and we only... I guess they might be seeing more of them, but we only, for the most part, see one. They could have done something really clever where 2 of them fight each other over, like, no, I want to kill this guy or something. But, you know, they never really do anything like that. It's just mainly
What's
they're
the
being
point of
terrorized
that,
by
though?
one of them.
You know, I don't understand.
I'd say that it's a
I feel
forgettable
like
movie.
if they did that, then they would make the movie worse.
How did it not attract the
Not really.
monsters when the kids were playing Monopoly or something, and then
Yeah, even this got... when they're placing the pieces on the ground. There's too many variables, man.
Well, no, the thing is, you got to realize they didn't have hard bits. They were playing with like light things that didn't really make any noise.
Whatever. Quiet Place, awful movie, I win the debate.
you sound like Donald J. Trump.
You sound like Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
but
I
Donald
win.
You sound like a freaking female. I'm always right.
I'm always right. Yeah, you do actually.
You little sexist bitch.
Oh, fuck off, you social justice
You
warrior.
can't say that.
Yes, you
I
can.
can say that.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
You're just a cuck. That's
Bro.
the problem.
Do you know how many women will be listening to this and going,
No,
No.
they can
No,
suck
I
me
hate
up
that
because they're
Mr.
fucking
W.
idiots.
He's such sexist against women.
What?
Oh yeah, they're throwing out more meaningless buzzwords. You're a
Feminist.
yeah, exactly.
Those words are losing meaning.
Those words
Please
have no
stop saying
meaning. They've been
them.
so warped and misused to the point where there's just fucking nothing, man.
What words are misused?
Did you hear that Chris Pratt's going to be in the new It Chapter 2?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what kid he's going to be
Well,
playing.
we've talked about horror before. How would you guys feel about the new or another It movie or whatever?
I didn't even get to see the first one.
I will say this about it.
It was.
Why does it have to be made into 2 parts?
Because that's what the original.
it's
I know
like-
that's what the
Steven
original
Spielberg's
is.
fucking weird at times.
Stephen King.
King, not
King, sorry.
Steven
Fuck King.
Spielberg.
I didn't see the first one, so I don't know.
Oh, the first one's definitely a lot better than a fucking Quiet Place. I can guarantee you that. The first one, the new one, the It.
It's still
2017.
actually, come to think of it, it is still quite predictable though.
Well,
Like, think
yeah,
about it.
it's predictable in the sense that hey, we know we've seen this kind of shit before. It's all
But the
at
kids
times,
in the end win.
at times jump scares. Yeah, but that's not really what happens in horror
That's kind
movies
of what happens
usually.
in every movie.
Yeah, I know, I
not,
know.
Not in horror movies
good
to an
point.
extent, man.
No, in every movie, the good guys always win, bad guys always win.
You're thinking it very black and whitely.
Yeah, but I know, but if you
But
think
it's
of it,
true.
Not really. I mean,
Yeah.
there's different
Yeah.
variables. Infinity War.
Thanos wins, but we all know they come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't seen the movie. He won it in this movie. Fucking Empire Strikes Back, they will win. There's movies where the bad
Yeah.
guys do win. It's just fucking rare.
Yeah, but it's kind of like...
So in a sense, it's like we haven't seen part 2. They might die instead. So I can spin that in my head. You just said
Actually, funny enough, when I first watched Empire, I felt no emotional impact.
that's because of
in
prequel
that scene.
spoiled.
Yeah, I know.
Because fucking George Lucas, terrible director, fucked it up.
But like, I felt like no, like I knew that like even though Luke loses the fight to Vader in the first one, I knew that he would come back and win the fight.
Because it's
Oh,
predictable, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
If you
Han.
think of it this way, if you think of it that way, every movie is predictable.
So let's.
It's whether or not what the movie does is interesting. It's the journey that counts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's
that's the
what.
thing.
That's why
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is such an incredible trilogy because there's an amazing journey going on of characters that you care about.
How have we jumped from Star Wars straight to Lord of the Rings in a matter of 5 seconds?
Well, we
Because
don't
Lord of the Rings is a great movie.
Oh, I love Lord of the Rings, but that
Star Wars is
was a
cool
really
too,
quick
but Lord of the Rings is
transition.
awesome.
No, it was just
Yeah.
saying that the movie with like character
Interactions and shit was
interactions
really on
is
top.
a lot better, yeah.
Lord of the Rings is a very well shot, well directed, and constantly engaging movie that kids and adults can really enjoy because there's so many elements to appreciate of that.
I don't.
movie.
I showed my 6-year-old sister.
She loved it.
She loved it.
Yeah, because
She didn't understand what was going on, but she loved it.
It's not a product of the time. It's so like awesome, and even some emotional.
It's
parts.
timeless, is what you say.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings will be a movie that's really fun, rewatchable in like 50 years' time, and I guess the original Star Wars.
think the only problem is-
I still prefer The Hobbit though.
I
still
don't. I
prefer
understand the Hobbit's a lot more fun and engaging at times, but I'd say that Lord of the Rings is, trumps it in every fucking way possible. So I don't understand, man.
I think with me, I found the Lord of the Rings trilogy a bit more mature,
Yeah.
dark, and
Uh,
gritty.
Lord-
while
Hobbit-
The
Hobbit's
Hobbit
a lot
is
more
more whimsical fun.
Yeah, and I think that's what you appreciate.
Which is
more.
sort of like what I want in a movie. Like when I go, I want to be entertained. I don't want
Yeah.
like some dark, edgy, gritty. Or like why you want to marry this man? He
The
will
only problem,
die and
the
you'll
only
live
problem I have with
forever.
the
Why?
Hobbit was I think
What
it was
was
the
that?
Battle of the Five Armies where they had the part where Sauron returns.
Yeah, that's what happened in the books, I guess. So
That bit was so it was just so badly
no, it wasn't
shot, and
what the-
I had so.
What are you
issues with
talking
that.
about? That scene was brilliant.
Battle of the Five Armies when Sauron.
When they confront the necromancer that was
No,
a brilliant
You're
scene.
thinking of the Desolation of Smug. I'm
No,
talking about
you
the
just
Battle
said
of the Five Armies.
yeah, you just said
Battle
when
of
they
Five Armies,
when
yeah,
they
that's
confront
the
Sauron
story.
and Dol Guldur. That's in Five Armies. You find out who he is in Desolation of Smaug, but they don't confront
Yeah, but
him
don't we
until 5
all know
armies.
who it is at the start?
No,
let's be honest.
No, you don't know until fucking Gandalf says Sauron and they zoom in. You just think it's a necromancer till then, because there's no hints whatsoever.
It's so fucking obvious that it's Sauron.
I mean, not really. You'd assume he's in Mordor at that time. But I don't know what you mean it's badly shot. It's well shot.
I didn't think it was very, like, the way they
It's
had...
on point. What are you talking about?
Hey, mate, I'm allowed to have an opinion. You don't...
Yeah, but when you can clearly pick out, it's well shot. It is well directed. What do you mean?
I just... And the CGI that
We
they
watched a
used...
different movie. Yeah, it was good. The CGI in The Hobbit was really on top.
Mate, that's your opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion. But I personally didn't like the way they had...
It's not really an opinion. You can tell when CGI. Everybody can objectively tell when it's good
I will
and bad.
say, Bard is probably one of the best characters in the whole.
Oh, he was fine. It's just... They didn't really... He was cool, and they did something...
I would say one of the best scenes with him is in Battle of Five Armies when he's up on the tower fighting Smaug.
Yeah.
And then he uses his son as like an arrow and he just says, hold still.
Very, very nice set of movies, but I guess we'll switch the topic. Video games coming out this year. Any that you guys are looking forward to? Because I'll tell you in a minute something that really annoyed me, and I can't...
Oh yeah, did you finally play God of War?
No. But
okay.
the thing I'm about to talk about, it annoys me, but I can't get too annoyed because I just care so little, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're just going to do it anyway. Well, they're probably going to be some cool games coming out either this year or next year. Me and Walshy probably look forward to a new Pokemon.
Yep.
Justin, that Call of Cthulhu shit you wanted to
Yeah,
see.
that's probably about the only game I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
I tried playing Far Cry 5 the other night.
I'm also
like,
so
You
keen
said
to-
you loved it.
I did love it, but for some reason I don't feel any enjoyment.
Because it's
when I
not,
play
because
it.
it's just Far Cry and they didn't do shit with it, man.
Yeah, but it's still like a fun game. Like the Far Cry series is still a fun game, but
It's repetition.
it's the same with like Cuphead. It's like I didn't.
Yeah, but
feel
Cuphead, they haven't made fucking
any...
a million of them and they're the same. They've made
It's
one.
I still didn't
charming.
find any like joy playing it. Same with Overwatch.
Well, Overwatch is just dumb fun. I don't fucking care about it, to be honest. But
Overwatch is
Cuphead,
good fun,
finish Cuphead first. Yeah, I don't think you're I don't think you're a very platform heavy guy like me. I have more respect for the old games, the classics, the NES, all this shit. SNES, I get the old Genesis, the original Sonics, Mario's, Zelda's, all that crap. My favourite. Altered Beast, very nice. You know, just classics like that, man. Mega Man, fucking...
Ooh, so normie.
Oh, really? It's just me having appreciation. I'm really
Speaking
enjoying
of Sonic, I got told that I could be compared to Egghead. You know Egghead?
Eggman.
No, is it Dr. Egghead?
Eggman.
Oh, Eggman.
Yeah,
The villain from Sonic. Because of my head. Apparently I have a oval shaded.
You think you
shaped
could
head.
beat me? That was a perfect Eggman accent.
Oh.
Gotta go fast. But, yeah, Sonic's not doing well too well, is he?
It's just, you know, it's out of date now. Not many people play
It
Sonic.
is a tired concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got apps on the iTunes store,
Ugh,
but
that's
people
naughty.
Well, young generations play it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's
it's
kind of
not
like...
really
Well, actually, Sonic Mania was quite good.
Yeah, but the Sonic games these days aren't really made for like teenagers. They're more made.
Yeah, I
for,
know,
like,
they never kind of were, but they always try and make
young
a...
people.
It's... I don't want to go into it, but whatever. Piercy, what game are you looking forward to? Any games coming out this year?
I'm just looking forward to the
let me
announcement of Last of Us Part 2.
I'm looking forward.
It's been
to,
announced. They had a teaser.
I know, but I
Spyro-
want like more details.
Spyro Reignited could be fine. I am quite...
Spyro's gonna be so good.
I'm mainly looking forward to Super Smash Bros. 5.
Yeah,
Have they made 5 already?
No, it's coming out this year, apparently. That's what the
Yeah.
guy at EB told me. Oh, well, I'm also... I'd
I
say...
thought they only made like 2 or 3 of them. I didn't know they already made like heaps.
No, there was one on N64, the original. There was one on... There's Melee on GameCube, then there's Brawl on Wii, and there's the one on 3DS and one on Wii U. So this one's going to be the 5th one.
Oh wow.
Technically
Ah.
6, but you know, the same game, 3DS, Wii U, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yes, a trailer for Black Ops 4 dropped. It looks crap. See, we can get into Call of Duty.
I was gonna say,
we can talk about the semantics
I wanted
of
to
Call of
say
Duty,
something
but
about
it's
Call of
so...
Duty.
You just move closer to the mic.
Yeah.
It's time to stop.
I was gonna say they're dropping the campaign, which is interesting.
Yeah, but people... Sometimes I only play it for the fucking campaign because I can't be bothered to play the shit repetitive
When was
gameplay.
the last time you actually bought a Call of Duty for the campaign?
Fucking Ghosts, I think.
Zombies.
Yeah, so Ghost, and Ghost was awful.
Well, yeah, this is something that's been included
Has
since...
anyone actually replayed Ghost?
Can you let me finish? This is something that's been included since fucking day one. The campaign in any Call of Duty. And now it just looks like too self-aware. There was like... it said get wrecked in the trailer or some shit self-aware meme. It's just all colourful. It's trying to be like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's trying to be like
yeah,
Fortnite.
so they've got...
in the sense that it's like we got the same colour palette. It was a very colourful trailer, which is typical, not really
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
It's like... I like what they're doing. I like some of the changes they're doing. They're not gonna do the standard.
They ain't changing shit. It's going to be the standard formula but without a campaign. So even
They've
less
dropped the
features, basically.
They've dropped the campaign.
So even less features than a typical Call of Duty, which is
Hang
already
on.
fucking lacking in every department. This is a shit, cynical game.
Let me finish.
Terrible
finish.
franchise.
Well, Black Ops 1 and 2 are alright.
Let me finish. They've dropped the campaign, which I don't really have a problem with. They've got a new mode, Blackout, which is a battle royale mode, copying PUBG, Fortnite, whatever the
All that shit.
They've got the standard multiplayer, and then they've got zombies.
I'm not gonna fuck about zombies.
So it's kind of like when you mean they're lacking in content. They've just got their core. They've just dropped one. They've dropped one.
They've dropped
with another.
something that's fucking should be essential in almost
Why?
every game. A single player campaign
Why?
because it's fun. You like a story occasionally.
Not really.
Even if the Call of Duty stories are so bare bones, there's never been a half decent
Yeah,
one.
see, I feel like they should
I'm
still
glad
do-
Treyarch's not doing a story because their campaigns were so fucking pretentious.
They were. I had read off. Wait, is he real? Probably not. The fucking
Yeah,
Black
see,
Ops
that's the
3
thing,
or
that's why-
Taylor's transgender. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, so that's why I did never finish Black Ops 3's campaign. I'm glad
I
they've
didn't
dropped
even
it.
bother playing it because it's so gay.
Then why are you complaining about it?
But because it should be a feature that's essential. The fact is not that I want it or don't want it. The fact is that these are features that should have been there on day one. These are features that should be patched later, shouldn't be outright cancelled, should be a staple of every Call of Duty. What if they didn't have fucking Pikachu and Pokemon? What if they didn't have Luigi and Super... Well, actually, they've done that. What if they didn't have fucking, I don't know...
Can I say
Spyro and Spyro? What if they didn't have
So you
Iron Man in a
basically
fucking
want-
Marvel movie?
you want the series to stay the same and not innovate.
Listen. Call of Duty, the last thing, and I mean absolute last thing Call of Duty does is innovate. And you can argue all you want, but that's so true.
So you don't want Call of Duty to change whatsoever. You just
They're
want
not
them
going
to
to
release
change jack
the exact
shit. What have
same
they done?
shit
The
over
trailer
and
just
over
shows this bigger color palette. Pierce, before I rip your guts out, stop it. Pierce, what did I just say? Yeah, they changed the color palette. There's fucking stupid health bars now. The graphics are slightly touched up, but basically they use the same fucking engine for whatever. I don't care about it. It just looks crap. Call of Duty has never been one to innovate. Adding a new game mode is not fucking innovation. Innovation is changing up the formula.
And that is changing up the formula, dropping a campaign. That is innovation.
No, that's decreasing it and dumbing it down even more. Listen, to the extent where it's like, hey, we're adding even more new game modes, we're just dropping features that we had before, touching up the graphics slightly. That is nothing. That is not innovation.
Liam, are you done?
No, would you shut up? You're not funny,
Think of it
Piercy.
this
Fuck.
way. Think of it this way.
I see where Liam's coming from, actually.
It
I
is nothing.
see where he's
The
coming
last
from, but
thing
think
that
of it
any of
this
these
way.
companies do is innovate. Let's use a different example. No, Destiny 2's big new update. It fixes everything. No, it fucking doesn't. Call of Duty's the new game. It's gonna change up the formula. It's gonna revolutionize the industry. No, it fucking isn't. Oh my god, the new fucking game mode we put in Call of Duty and more zombies maps and more shit than ever. It's totally new and it's innovation and we haven't fucked it up 90 times before. No, you fucked it up. That was fucking terrible. Shut up. Call of Duty is awful. It is so overdone. It lost its steam years ago. All the fucking non-existent credibility has somehow even gotten lower than what they ruined with terrible games like Modern Warfare 3, Ghost, just every fucking Call of Duty subsequent, even if there are good elements. It's so bare bones, it's so lifeless. The stupid new features they add are not worthwhile at all. It's so just dumbed down, pointless, predictable, unfun, just crap. It is the equivalent of fucking nothing. It is just a nothing franchise at this point, and normies and idiots will play it, Piercy you included, you little cunt. It's just such a bad fucking franchise. It just deserves to be forgotten and buried. Why don't they try and make a different franchise at least, something that changes up the formula slightly? Why don't they try and actually innovate and not just take away features, add stupid new game modes and zombie modes for the sake of just padding out gameplay time and gameplay hours and hoping that people will buy their lifeless shitty game instead of tacking on a fucking remake to it to make it sell more. Call of Duty is the textbook definition of fluff. Lifeless fluff. Stop laughing!
Wow. Okay.
Wow, okay.
Let
I
me-
wouldn't go
First
that
of all,
far,
take a
man.
breath.
It is
Wow,
so lifeless.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
First of all, I agree with some points you made, but you went way too overboard
Yeah,
just now.
way-
way too
I
overboard.
summarize what this terrible
Okay, so
franchise is
think of
doing.
it this way. What is Call of Duty's biggest selling point?
The shit shooting mechanics, I guess. The
Multiplayer.
The thrill of multiplayer.
The multiplayer.
And killing others and dominating.
Multiplayer and
So,
zombies.
from a business standpoint, if people are
From a business
piddling
standpoint, it
on
would
their
make sense to
campaign-
expand upon these sort of things and innovate with them instead of making them more dumbed down and stupid.
No, from a business standpoint, it makes sense to drop the campaign because if they're forking over millions upon millions of dollars to a thing where people are just going to piddle on it anyway and not play it.
Alright, Justin.
And bulk of their audience is in multiplayer. Why don't they just spend more time developing the multiplayer better?
Josh, whatever the fuck your name is. Justin, what is innovation?
Make change.
How could Call of Duty possibly innovate in Black Ops 4? Tell me.
Okay, so currently at the moment, from what I'm aware of, they've given the Battle Royale mode, which isn't really innovation. That's them. They're copying.
Innovation.
But that will depend on what they're doing with
nothing.
it.
They're going to do nothing.
We haven't seen anything.
They said it's going to be like, they literally said, one of the CEOs or whatever said on Twitter or something, it's going to be sort of very similar to the...
You're going off with what Twitter is saying.
The creator of the game...
It's not the most reliable source.
Are you stupid? I'm not talking about Twitter in general. I'm talking about the creator of the game tweeting about it. It doesn't matter what platform it's on. Get off your phone.
Hey, I'm checking what you said. I'm checking.
I don't know. I heard somebody say that, but
just because you hear what someone says doesn't mean it's always
no, the Call of
true.
Duty fucking Treyarch has straight up said, or someone a part of Treyarch has
I'm
said,
on Treyarch's Twitter now.
They said they're not having campaign, they're going to put something in there. It's probably not in there, you're going to have to scroll back forever, they tweet every... Get off your phone.
Hey, I'm just double checking your quotes, man.
It's probably not even Twitter, I don't know what I'm talking about, just get off it.
Okay, so...
Jeez,
I know, I've heard that somebody has said it's going to be like the PUBG mode, but here's the thing.
Just because someone says it doesn't mean... And the thing is, we haven't
Someone
seen
a part of the
footage.
company.
We haven't seen anything whatsoever.
Alright, let's say in a trailer or something, did they not say, hey, we're making a game mode instead of campaign that's going to be similar to free-for-all for PUBG or Fortnite? They've said
They did not say that.
They said they're making a mode similar to that, didn't they?
They said they were making a battle royale
yes,
mode.
that is PUBG and Fortnite, which I don't even like.
Yeah,
PUBG
but
and
I don't
Fortnite.
know how they're gonna structure
Yeah, we don't know what they're
it. I
gonna
don't know what
structure.
they've got.
Maybe they'll make it like a different. Maybe there is a snowball chance in hell. I highly doubt it. There will be this really fresh, innovative game mode. But it's Call of Duty. I doubt that.
Who knows? They've dropped the campaign, which I do like. Gotta say.
Fucking hell.
They've kept in the zombies, which I'm starting to think holy shit, can you please stop at this point?
It's so
actually, at this point, they actually get lot of
they've made changes
a lot of the 12-year-old kids are buying it for zombies.
Ugh.
I'm on that 12s.
Oh yeah, fucking Minecraft.
He's not a 12e. He just looks like he's 12.
But one of the thing is,
so
the thing is, it's like I could bash you, but I'm not going to.
Shut up, cunts. People throw around the word innovation a lot, but at the end of the day, what does it mean? It means changing up something new. But
tomorrow morning,
any game that says we're innovating, like PUBG or Fortnite, they're not really innovation. They're just expanding on shit that we've had before. This is just a bit pandering, but innovation is something completely new. Do you remember the Nemesis system from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
That is an innovation to an extent, because it's never been done before in the term of gaming, where it's like, your villains can come back and fight you. Innovation, what's something that... I don't know, Mario 64 at the time, that innovated platforming.
But what I was about to say was what I've seen of the Call of Duty multiplayer, they seem to have changed up a bit.
Yeah, but
so now,
do people say that every year? Because they do.
Yeah, but okay, when I mean, I'd never played World War II. Okay.
I don't care about it.
I didn't play. Did anyone actually play?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't play World War II.
Okay.
It was likely crap.
Hang on. Did it have a healing mechanic where there were healing items?
Yes, it did.
That's not innovation.
No, hang on. Because Black Ops 4, from what I've seen of it, they've got specialist classes. So you pick a specialist classes. So it's sort of like Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what they're going for.
Yeah, fair enough.
So they're combining
But the thing
Overwatch
is,
with PUBG and Fortnite
and Call of Duty. Just mix them into a giant pot.
Mix them into a pot. Okay, I could pick out so many things that could go wrong with that game if they screw it up.
Yeah, I know. But this is Treyarch. This is probably the only developer I have faith in.
I can really only think of
every developer's stripped
one solution that would make it all work. Oh. Everything else, if they stuff up one thing, it's gonna just go to trash.
I feel
so the thing is, instead of sitting behind a box waiting for your health to heal, you actually have to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Unlimited heals, but the thing is, you've actually got to heal yourself, which is good. That I do like.
I like
That's
that,
not innovation. How about Mortal Kombat X when they tried the variation system? That's not original, strictly speaking, but at least they're trying to innovate.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Wii U failed miserably.
But that was innovation done poorly.
They were the only ones trying to innovate, and I don't think they did it very well, to be honest. The Switch, you can call me gay all you want, Switch innovated slightly in the term where it's it did very well, and you can take it on the go, whatever. I know a bit about innovation to the extent where what sells, what doesn't, what will go wrong, what
Well,
doesn't,
I mean,
what is predictable.
you gotta
We all have a grasp on what's
you gotta
predictable.
be aware of like innovation as well, because there are sometimes innovation where people will go, no, I don't want that.
Do you remember when that company that Angry Joe reviewed some app one year on his top 10 worst games list, and he was like, oh, we innovated too much, and they just do like some
Or Dungeon Keeper.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, that is not innovation. That's just a company being a cunt and trying to
Okay.
double down on the terrible
No,
policies.
how about an example of innovation in terms of
I'm aware
real
there's different
real
variables,
world
that's what
innovation. Google I/O did their big announcement a couple weeks back, and in their announcement they released a version of Google Duplex, which is basically an AI system which is capable of booking appointments for you on your behalf.
I honestly don't
That
know
is
too much.
innovation.
So what?
I say, like, it would be on my phone, and I just go, hey Google, book me a haircut. And it would book it for me on my behalf.
I don't know how to do that yet.
Turn it off.
I don't know how to do that yet.
Okay, Google, stop talking. Anyway, it's kind of weird because innovation in how the fuck did that happen?
Because I just said the words.
Oh my god.
But that's the idea of, or like, the
Yeah.
light
Yes, it
bulb
is.
I've got. That's like innovation. But at the same time, some people are like, well, that's unethical. Don't do that.
Is it innovation or is it just
Sure.
another way of doing something that's slightly less complicated or slightly more complicated depending on how you look at it?
I mean, you got
Well,
to
I mean-
say the
Because
innovation.
innovation
of
is
Google.
just changing the
See-
way you do things.
And most of the time,
Yeah.
like,
Apple, man.
it's gonna take a long time to get it right.
Whatever. So,
Oh yeah, but the fact that they showed it off working, like all you need is like one time for it to work, and then that just goes bang. You just work
You
on
just
it.
copy,
Work. You just copy.
So-
Bang, it will work.
In your all three of your PC, you can chime in if you want. All three of your opinions: is innovation strictly worth it for the sake of not playing it safe but experimenting?
Depending on it. Like,
Yes,
like
depending on
if the people want innovation and
It is a
change,
risk, though,
then
and
yes.
you don't know if the risk might backfire or might not backfire.
Like
in
for
terms of-
instance, Call of Duty's dropping on the campaign. It's a risk, but I'd say it's definitely a risk they've got to take.
Everybody has to take a risk occasionally, or you're just gonna play it safe and be
See,
Marvel.
I feel like companies like that have like so much money, such as like Google, Nintendo,
You feel like
COD, they like have like so much money,
like
that,
an obligation to innovate.
If they innovate and it fails, it's not like it's going to affect them because
Well, I suppose
they
you
still
can
have
follow
the money
Apple,
to-
and what Apple does is they've just released the same fucking phone every year.
yeah, that's so dumb.
The
though.
thing is, Apple is somewhat innovative.
Yeah, but you could spin that on
Somewhat.
You can spin that on its head and say
Like,
everybody
okay,
does that.
so for instance, the iPhone X has that facial scanning.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
use
That technology has been around for a while now.
Yeah, I don't think.
Whereas,
it'd be
like,
really,
what I was doing with the Google, what I was talking about with the Google
that's
Assistant.
only very new.
That
Google.
good-
They came out with
Google,
it this year.
yeah,
wasn't it?
Google just announced it this year, and the
Yeah.
fact they showed a working prototype is just like
They've probably been
Apple,
working on
Google.
it for a while.
Yeah, they've probably been
but-
working on it for years, but that's the idea. That's
That's the
innovation.
idea, yeah.
Well, innovation. That was a weird topic that took way longer than it needed to. But
Yeah.
I feel like I've kind of yelled a lot on this podcast. I'm a bit of a cockhead the first half.
Definitely not at all.
Oh, that was sarcasm. Well, I'll let you guys take over for a bit, and I'll just catch my breath. So,
Yeah,
any
fair
topics you
enough,
guys want to
yeah.
talk about, Pearce E? You said you had some cool topics. What's on your mind, mate?
Please don't say the royal wedding.
Oh no,
No.
Please don't say
Not
the
that
royal
gay
wedding.
cancer.
as if I could get a crap about the royal wedding. We could talk about Deadpool 2.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it, but
Yeah,
like
I've seen it.
our
Alright, say your thoughts. Let's share our thoughts on the trailer. Just move a bit closer to the mics, mate. I'll let you guys try.
I feel like it's gonna be a pretty funny movie, like the first one.
What did you guys
like-
think of the first one?
I
Do
thought
you
the
feel it
first
was
one was a
good, or do
good
you feel it
movie.
was like good as in product of its time good? Like, or how did you guys like the first Deadpool? Share your thoughts.
first Deadpool, I feel like there was too much emphasis on the backstory, which I do like backstories, but I feel like they dragged it on way much longer than it needed
Yeah,
to be.
like if they had followed Deadpool's character, he would have like blurted it out in 5 seconds and gone, "All right, let's get back to the explosions."
Yeah.
But Deadpool is kind of a unique
True.
character in the fucking superhero universe.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is.
I like Ryan Reynolds, and he's a really funny, like,
I didn't like
actor.
him in Green
He
Lantern.
has to be
But
Deadpool.
Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds is okay. He makes. I couldn't picture anybody else doing Deadpool as well as he does. To be honest.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just don't get, like, he did Green Lantern for DC, and now he's doing Marvel. I just think,
He was Deadpool in X-Men
he was in
Origins.
X-Men Origins. Have you seen that movie? X-Men Origins? Yeah, when he does a bit of a
Yeah, and they stitch his mouth shut.
Yeah, pretty much.
I really didn't
And
like
there's
that movie,
and then
to be
there's like an
honest.
action figure of him like in one of the scenes.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Deadpool. But that's
That was
what-
pretty funny.
Yeah, but what makes Deadpool great is the fact that he's just like
Is Deadpool Marvel or is
cheeky.
it Fox though?
Marvel.
Deadpool is.
Marvel.
Well, no, Fox has been bought by Disney.
Yeah, but
remember?
it's Deadpool strictly the rights of Fox, aren't they? Or I don't know how it works, to be honest.
Well, no, Disney
Dead-
bought Fox.
Disney owns
So that-
Deadpool. Therefore, they also own Fox and Marvel,
And
so...
ESPN and everything.
So
So-
technically
I
it's
mean-
Disney.
So technically, Disney owns
Disney
all of
owns
Marvel
it.
now.
So technically it's no longer Marvel, it's Disney. But, you know...
Disney, please don't sell my
Please,
soul.
no.
Disney, the ultimate printing
Freaking
machine.
Disney.
Oh man, Disney is
Technically Disney
terrifying.
owns Marvel. So, and I guess you could say pretty much everything is owned by Disney, except stuff owned by Warner Brothers.
Well, Star Wars is owned by Disney now.
Yeah,
So,
It's been owned for Disney for years.
yeah.
for years, ever since they wanted to make the seventh one.
A global monopoly?
No, well, they don't own a.
They're
Disney
not
does not have a monopoly.
yet. Yes.
But they could get to the point where they will.
Well, they're gonna slowly buy out every other company, no doubt.
That Disney has a lot of influence. In
And
this
they have a
world.
lot of money.
Yeah, like what we grew up on Disney, and we're still growing up, and we're still watching Disney
Disney.
movies.
That's because Disney is great at targeting all sorts of audiences, not just freaking 5 and 6 year olds.
I think the problem with, like, one thing, everyone was really dismissive of Disney as just like, oh, they'll just make it, like, dumb it down, make it for children. They kill Han Solo.
Yeah.
It's like, huh.
I think that the executives at Disney are fucking geniuses. They really know what sells with kids. I mean, you can't go wrong with a fucking car with eyes. Like, they know what sells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Yeah. But,
they don't just target like that 10-year-old age. They
Well,
target like
They do and they don't.
everyone. No, they add hints into every movie that relates to older people as well. So, like, if a teenager such as ourselves was watching the movie, they would get like the jokes that were made for us, and not like the little kids wouldn't understand.
Well, it's just kind of like we can still watch a fucking kids movie and probably enjoy it. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. It's just like the sake of, is the quality good? Does it have a good message? Is it well, like, is the voice actor's good? It doesn't matter if it's animated, if it's live action, whatever. Pierce, you're a big Disney buff. I'm surprised you're not
I
jerking
wouldn't say I'm a
off.
Disney buff. Like, they're making a fair few Disney classics into live action films this year.
that doesn't make sense
They
to
haven't actually
me.
doing that. What's
So they're doing Milan, they're doing Aladdin, and they're doing
Milan? Like,
oh.
the ones, like, that have actual people, that
Wait,
makes
is
sense.
Milan, is Milan like the feminist chick who's like in the tribe and is trying to be the leader and shit?
Yeah, she's the Chinese.
I thought it was alright.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind watching that.
Yeah, maybe,
Only
yeah.
problem
The
is
Mulan.
if
I
you
feel like
Milan,
it,
I've
I feel
watched
like it'd probably
Milan.
be a bit more like realistic, and the fact that it's in like a, sort of the tangish Chinese. I don't know what it is.
It's
for.
set during, like, a wartime.
I feel like that could be good to see live action.
It's
I don't really
set
care
when the
about. It's
Huns
just, I don't
invaded
really care
China.
about the Cinderella shit.
Sorry?
It's about when the Huns invaded China.
Yeah, so that'd be an interesting time frame
Yeah.
to, like, as a realism movie. That would be quite interesting to watch.
It would be.
Do you
Like,
reckon what
But
makes
I
it
don't
more
know
live
I
action?
don't know what direction they'd take it in. I wonder if they'd, like, show, like, a dark and gritty, like, conflict, or would they still have, like, because the Milan movie is like a
It's quite a.
like, I'll make a man out of you.
But they're not putting
Yeah.
any of the
that
songs
was,
in.
that was fun.
They're not including
Oh,
any of the
damn it.
music.
I'll make a man out
They're
of
not.
you.
So it's more like a historical, like true background, true story of Milan, not like
you
the
sure?
musical. Well, I was
Milan is based on a true
because-
character.
yeah.
I feel like you can't really do Mulan that's not a musical.
Well,
I feel
I'm not a
like
big
you kind of
musical
need
fan.
the music, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I know you two love the fucking Rock so much, but he sung in the Moana movie, didn't he? And you guys liked it.
yeah.
I never saw Moana.
I know
Moana.
I-
Moana.
Moana. Moana.
You
Yeah.
pronounced it, but he was a singer in that, and apparently he did alright.
Yeah, he did. I did like Moana. I thought it was a good movie.
I thought it was okay.
I feel like they're like, because technically Moana is technically counted as a Disney princess movie,
No.
but
I would not call her a princess.
She's not a princess.
she's not. No, technically
she's
she
not.
is.
No.
But
Like, if we are...
Wrong.
Is
Wrong.
Princess Leia a Disney princess?
No, she's not
Yeah,
Disney.
actually,
No, hold on a
Yeah.
she is, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, see?
Moana's not even she's not from royalty anyway. She's from
What do
Moana.
you mean?
Moana is like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like she's not a princess, because for once.
The movie is technically classified as a Disney princess movie.
What, Milan or Moana?
Moana.
You know who? Mulan and Moana are very similar. Neither of them are princesses. They're not. Neither of them are.
How is Mulan similar to...
Mulan fights for her
Moana?
country. Okay? She doesn't get married. She doesn't go for any of that shit. Same with Moana. Moana decides to save her... You know, I'm gonna fucking shut my
Bro,
fist up
you
your
know
ass.
you're Normie one here.
Alright, let's flip the script. DreamWorks is their competitor, right? Would you say so?
Yeah, because they bring movies like Shrek.
I feel like they don't know how to make money as well as Disney, because Disney have like all these executives, and I guess they're a monopoly.
But friggin' DreamWorks have to make all these little...
Well, if they knew what sells, they'd be making fucking Shrek movies every year, you know. But they don't. They constantly barrage on like, hey, How to Train Your Dragons, Despicable Me, all this cancer.
Hey, Despicable Me was good. I feel like the Despicable Me franchise was probably... Like, those minions are freaking hilarious.
Oh, what the
I
hell?
love those minions.
They're marketable.
Justin, do you believe me? He's a normie now. Minions.
Minions are freaking amazing.
No, they're not. They're so stupid.
That's
and
my
innocent.
ringtone, the banana one, where they're singing banana.
I want to kill you
Ba
right
ba
now.
ba 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 banana.
Minions are like the fucking rabbits of the movie industry, the rabbits of the minions of the gaming industry. Dude, minions are so harmless and inoffensive and just stupid and annoying.
The only
Like
problem
little
is,
children, like,
with the minions is that
everything.
they all have like the same name.
Fuck, they're annoying, man.
Steve, Dave. Oh my god. No, I love the minions. And then
No, you're an
Steve,
idiot.
because Steve Carell, he plays Gru obviously, and no, he's great. He's great at voicing Gru, I reckon.
Alright, what's something that we can get along with and not fucking argue about? Comedians, man. You like Kevin Hart?
Oh, Kevin Hart. He's probably one of my favourite comedians of all time.
I'm guessing you
Favorite
two,
American comedian. I love like comedians like.
I'm guessing you two aren't really comedian buffs.
I gotta say,
I'm not a
Neil
comedian
Kolhatka's my...
person.
Like internet comedians.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't find, like, most of the stuff comedians come out with isn't funny.
A lot of it's repetitive in nature, or it's like
Excuse me.
Amy Schumer, we could steal a joke.
Oh,
Amy
Amy
Schumer.
Schumer. Oh god, none of her jokes are funny.
None of her have ever been funny
I mean,
because she's easy to promote.
Carl Barron, for example.
Oh,
Half
Carl
his
Barron.
crap
He's okay.
is so freaking boring.
Yeah, he's okay though.
He makes like one good joke every 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm going. See ya.
It's kind of like a treasure trove where it's Netflix. It's a fucking piss pop and it's a treasure trove at the same time.
You know the thing about Carl Barron though, and I've met him. He is a really nice guy. When I saw him in Canberra, like. The thing he doesn't want to be treated like some celebrity. He just wants to be treated like a normal human being.
A celebrity would be a fucking insult. I hate celebrities, man. To be honest with you, but like I've seen Frenchie Snug Attack and all that shit live,
Yeah.
like Frenchie.
Yeah.
And then what's his face? Fucking loosest Aussie bloke. What's his face? I forget. But I've heard a lot of his shit on the internet. So internet comedians are a different crowd. But in terms of mainstream shit, I have a thing for sort of comedy that I like Key and Peele, where it's a bit more dark and I guess funnier at times.
Yeah. You have the cat to admit it.
and then it's also like there's other shit.
Kenny Peele's pretty funny.
Yeah, no.
Key and Peele's awesome. But there's like I can get enjoyment out of even some of mainly the older stuff of like Dave Chappelle and all that because
Russell Brand's really funny.
Oh, he's alright. He's
really good.
But Kevin Hart makes that sort of modern humor where it's like he doesn't like to offend people. Do you feel?
Then there's Chris Rock who just makes so many black references.
Yeah,
in his
Chris
jokes.
Rock's pretty good.
He was doing it.
He
He was doing a
Chris Rock's old skits like the How to Not Get Arrested by the Police and
Yeah.
shit. They were really good. Shut the fuck
Oh my
up. Step
God.
2, get a white friend. That shit. It's kind of funny.
Get a whack, friend.
He was saying he was
It takes a lot to make me laugh. Probably because I'm very cynical, but stuff like
Dude,
Chris
nah,
Rock
man.
is very,
Dude,
it's very
dude.
enjoyable.
Cynical is basically you're pessimistic about literally everything.
Yes, and I feel like I am that to an extent because I'm like,
you
I fucking hate Marvel. I hate everything.
The thing I love
No,
about
if you were cynical, you would hate literally everything.
I
And you
hate
would not defend it.
80% of fucking everything. Sadly, but that's just me. Trying to be
I
as
guarantee
non-biased.
I guarantee you are not cynical. I guarantee you.
I could never see
You're
Kevin
not
Hart
cynical.
doing a
He doesn't
serious
even
role.
defend himself.
Yeah, that's like
Cynical doesn't even
because I hate people like Will Ferrell and all that because I just find
Will
he's
Ferrell.
always playing the role of like the man child in Step Brothers and what's the fucking Get Hard
Big
and all that
Dad.
shit.
No, Daddy's Home.
Yeah, all that crap. Like Will Ferrell's always playing as part as like the dork. He's trying to be like the good dad or the man child or whatever. And that's boring in fucking every movie he's ever been in. And he did play a serious role. I can't remember the movie. Everything Must Go, I think. Or
That's
something.
right. That's the
Oh,
one.
that movie was fucking tragic.
And it's like the only, and he did an okay job in that. Like I feel like if Will Ferrell,
He just sits on his lawn drinking all the time.
and it's Will Ferrell too.
It's so fucking
Like
depressing.
Will Ferrell, I feel like if he branched himself out to more roles like that, like and he didn't just stick himself to this like family comedy that's a bit edgy at times. That is kind of let's be honest, kind of not really that funny, just kind of repetitive. I feel like he could be a lot more successful than he already is. Just, do you really want to be known as that guy who's like fucking like really unfunny, panders to families and all that, and just kind of does like the safest jokes possible, like hey, he's drunk, he's being a man-child, he's embarrassing everyone he knows.
Even the part in Get Hard when Will Ferrell is like being mentored by Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin Hart's his friend.
Yeah, well, Kevin Hart, he's hilarious. But I don't get why Will Ferrell's always playing this really, dorky
Alright, what if their
character.
positions switched in that movie? Would you like it more or less?
Probably less, because he suits the kind of dorky
Because I didn't even really like that movie, to be honest.
Get Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay at times, but it's just kind of like obnoxious comedy, which is stuff I dislike with Zac
That's
Efron.
like Right
does.
Along. Right Along 2.
Yeah.
I watched that on Netflix the other day and I was like, oh my god, they're making so many racist jokes to Jews and...
No,
It's
Right
not
Along
racist,
is
it's just edgy humour. No, man.
Right Along is boring and generic until it gets to that one scene in the first movie where the guy pretends to be the main villain.
Oh, yeah.
And then the main villain turns up and goes, "Oh, no, I'm Omar. Okay, no, you're not. I shot this guy. You're right. You're Omar, except Omar wouldn't have shot him. He would have killed him."
I'd like to say Ride Along's not very good.
He's like, "Oh,
as a
shit."
movie. But a comedy, as I said, subjective or not, you can tell when a joke's sort of like, is it going to gel with this type of audience? Obviously, if you make a vagina joke, the social justice Amy Schumer crowd's going to fucking laugh their shit off.
Yeah.
While
No,
people
no,
with
this
actual
is how
sense
they
of
laugh.
humour are just going to be like, yeah, good one. Like a bunch of mindless seals.
So a
That's
bunch
cool. You know that shit.
mindless sea doggos, man.
Yeah.
Mindless sea
But
doggos.
if you like, put effort into your comedy and make a joke that's not just like safe and lifeless, to the point where it's like you might poke fun of a certain group of individuals, like, oh, how we're scouting this area for Jews, and Negroes have escaped. Oh, no Negroes here, like Key and Peele.
Oh yeah, and they're like white.
They're not doing.
Instead of blackface,
Yeah.
it's whiteface.
Even like H3H3, who I'm not really a big a fan of, they do that on YouTube and shit, and Neil Colehacker. So they're not pushing the boundaries, but they're like just showing that this stuff is okay to poke fun of because it's all good fun.
Well, to be fair, with
We're not
Neil,
hurting anybody.
at least with Neil
Make a
Colehacker,
joke.
everyone is made fun of.
Yeah, and I
Everyone
like
is
that
made fun
mentality. Like, you can, a black comedian goes, yo, white people, yo, crackers, you voted for Trump. I love you guys. See you next time, audience. That shit. That's cool
Yeah.
or whatever, as long as it's done fine. The thing about Pearce, you said racist jokes. I don't really think they're racist. I think they're just edgy humour. In the sense that it's kind of like, we can offend people, but we don't care that you're offended, because that's just kind of you being weak, spineless little... I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the audiences who are offended.
Yeah.
Weak, spineless little pussies who can't take a joke and, need their asses wiped, and their mum used to carry them home, and they're just little cunts, basically, so Josh. But, like, I feel like that comedy is just kind of like... It's dumbed down to the point where the joke... The shit jokes that they're making are warped into just political statements in general. Hey, you can't make edgy humour jokes. Enjoy going back to fucking knock-knock jokes and Amy Schumer shit. So, whatever. Comedy's subjective, but whatever.
See, when you say that you don't like Carl Barron, like, is there a reason
never said
behind
that.
that? No, I'm talking to Mr. W over here.
I didn't say I didn't like Carl Barron. I just said he only makes one good joke every 20 minutes.
What's the joke?
He's saying in general, not
Oh,
a
okay.
joke.
In general.
Because he has this joke that he says, and I don't care how many times it gets said, it's always funny when he goes, "Hey, Gowan." And the fact is, that's not even his joke. He stole it from another
It's not
comedian.
really a joke. It's just
He
kind of
stole
a
it from another comedian,
Yeah,
and
see,
now he uses
I
it.
don't even
Is that a
freaking get
joke or
that.
is
I
that
mean,
a
it's like,
catchphrase?
it's like,
It's more like
oh, how you going?
Yeah.
people. A lot of Americans.
What's
find
funny
that
about
funny
how you going?
because they don't.
Nothing.
I'm talking from an Australian audience. We don't find that. We find it very repetitive. But from an American audience, they'll hear that and go, "Oh, that's funny," because we don't hear that very often.
Yeah, there you go, man.
However, obviously, and I still can't believe he stole that from another comedian.
Wait, really?
He stole that joke from another comedian, and now he just uses it. So
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's not really a joke. It's more of a catchphrase that he just, "How you going?" He just says whenever. Because to be perfectly honest, it's just like a lot of comedy's dumbed down, as I said. And I want to stop. I want to keep repeating myself. That's how I feel to the point where it's like harmless, inoffensive, just goo. Like
Yeah.
nobody can get offended, and it's just really crap jokes. And the death of comedy, the censorship of like YouTube videos, the censorship of comedians being banned for saying something that's offensive, and I use that term in massive quotation marks, to the point where it's just nothing. everything's just boiled down to just pulp, harmless, fucking.
It's like the Bob Dylan song. All the times they are a changing.
Yeah, niggers, NASCAR, they're fading. We can't make offensive jokes because we look like a bunch of homos. Go back to Tennessee. I don't fucking know.
He's talking about Bob Dylan.
Of
Why
course.
the hell are you talking about homosexuals?
Just funny.
Like, no, have you actually
Jesus
have you legitimately heard the song "The Times They Are a Changing" by Bob Dylan?
That one, yeah.
It's a good song.
Has come.
It's interesting because if you if you think of it when the era was written,
Yeah.
and then think of it and then put it in this modern time, it still has a valid point. Because no
Yeah.
matter what, times do a change and people get left in the dust.
Yeah.
So it's just
you're not wrong, yeah.
And you can say that comedy is a product of its time because it's
it
usually
always
poking,
is.
like
It
South
always
Park.
is.
They poke fun of stuff that's relevant now, and you can get enjoyment out of it fucking 30 years in the future. But if you look at it, I can laugh at, like, I don't know, a Dave Chappelle piece from like the 90s. That's a bit old. It's like 20 years old, but you still get enjoyment out of it because it's well done. So there's
But doesn't mean that like along the times actually like maybe he just fades into obscurity
Yeah.
and maybe his jokes are no longer funny.
Well, something like that. It's, yeah.
Yeah, some
less.
than you don't know.
Something just nothing needs nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta have some.
Actually, come to think of it, the song is really kind of depressing.
Because
A lot of it is based around like, oh yeah, your time has come, you're gonna die, sort of
You're
thing.
gonna die.
A lot of songs like to have undertones like that to push a message, and sadly, like This Is America just came out. That was a lot of political message about gun violence or whatever.
I have no idea what it's about, to be honest with you.
Gun violence and it's some
A
stupid
part
shit
of me
about
thinks
black youth,
like
I don't know.
I think like a part of me thinks it's like trying to say a political message, but then another one is like there's a lot of gang violence, but then another one is like, well, what if it's more about the line where you have the 5 people dancing and they're just completely oblivious to everything that's happening around them?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. And do you know Nicole Arbor did some feminist edit of it? And it's like one of the most hated videos ever. Now it's quite funny.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, don't, because
I will want
you're
to watch
missing
it.
out on
I
just
want to
pure
watch
cancer.
this. I want to watch this.
You're missing out on cancer, don't worry.
Cancer, I love it.
It's so homosexual. With America, rape in my area.
Do any of you guys watch the? I know I'm going to go on about this, but do any of you guys watch The Voice?
No.
The Voice Australia?
We're not a fan.
No.
I mean, I've seen maybe 1 or 2.
So, The
episodes
Voice is-
about-
I saw the French version.
Yeah.
The
The French version, yeah.
The Voice is weird.
Oh no, because there's only one guy who did like this really good song, and basically all the judges turned around.
The Voice, people might get through and get shine as talent or whatever, but The Voice is like, for the most part, some kid who's like, he looks stupid, who'll be really good at singing, all the chairs will turn, but it's mainly if you don't have this really sad backstory, you're not going to get the sympathy.
I can't stand Boy George. He pisses me
That's
off.
so
I can't,
true,
I
though.
can't stand
'cause,
the
like,
show in general.
I had a friend who went on The Voice, actually.
Yeah.
And, like, they screwed them over because they didn't have, like, a sad, depressing backstory. So
What?
they kind of screwed up the mics.
No, they don't do that on purpose. It's just...
Yeah, they did. They did on
Wait, are you
purpose.
serious?
highly-
Yeah.
Wait,
Do you
no,
notice the people?
No,
No,
stop.
no,
No,
wait,
talk
wait.
about this, talk
You
about
sound
this.
like a
Talk
tinfoil
about this.
conspiracy
No,
theorist
no,
right now.
No,
No, like
stop, stop it,
100%.
stop it, no,
No,
please
that's
regale,
stupid. The
please
audience
repeat.
will
So-
tell.
No, stop it.
No,
Please
so
regale.
what happened is the people told them to told one of, because they were sisters that did it. They did duo, and they told one of the sisters to sing close to the mic and one to sing a little bit further from the mic, and then they would make it work through all the sound systems and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So they did that, but in turn, it just freaking went like turned to cancer.
So what,
I
the
think
judge,
that's just how the
so
system
the
works.
judges never heard them?
The judges heard them,
How are we talking
but
about
then
fucking
when
voice?
they were talking about the freaking how they went, you know, at the end how they explained why they didn't turn, and
Did anyone turn around or no?
no one turned around.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, when they were explaining like what they could do to improve, they could one of the people who was singing further from the mic couldn't be heard
What?
because
So
she
yeah,
was
so
singing,
from a production standpoint, they were somewhat screwed over.
yeah.
No, because
That's
if they
interesting.
had it...
Was that this year?
That's just
No, it wasn't
that's
this year. It
that's
was
part
like-
of that
I think it
sounds
was like
suspicious.
3
That
years.
sounds fucking
Okay.
suspicious.
Because if they
yeah.
had like some sad backstory, like my parents and family died in the Battle of Hoth or some shit, you know, you're gonna get the sympathy vote, and probably even if you have the most.
Do you
mediocre
realise that the
singing
people who
voice
have those
possible,
backstories,
you'll go.
they get in, but it's not because.
It's because of the backstory.
Yeah, there's
Well,
simple
I don't think so.
Because there's so many good singers out there that don't have a
because the show
backstory.
is so pathetic.
But the show
The
is all
sympathy,
about
though,
the
will get you-
backstory.
It factors
That's
in a
literally
bit.
what it is.
Okay,
So it's all about
bit.
that drama.
It factors in a bit.
Every
It's like-
single person that gets through has a sad backstory.
Oh,
Well,
generally.
yeah, you're not gonna get
Yeah.
some guy who's like, yeah, I'm happy and I just wanted to get talent. Or like,
And,
You don't
and,
get
and then
talent,
other
you
people
have
who have
talent.
like perfectly
Talent in
normal
inverted commas.
backstories
And are
have-
talented.
and are extremely talented don't get through because they don't have a backstory.
You could make the argument of because they come from a sad background that they need that opportunity. So maybe they do that deliberate sabotage.
Dude, they
in
talked
order-
about this on one of the old episodes of the Baited podcast. Remember, Klaus was like, oh,
Yeah, but it still makes it unfair.
when the
It still makes it unfair, but if you think about it, like they're trying to do what
it's a
someone
pick and
like
choose
like
scenario.
with Thanos. Thanos' plan in Infinity War. Is it sane? No, it is not. Is there some sound logic to it? In a weird way, kinda. But is there a better way to go about it?
Absolutely.
Wakanda.
But he just sees it as I'm just gonna
I'm just
bleep
gonna-
out half the universe.
He's gonna
Yeah,
kill
but,
half
like,
the universe.
So it's sort of like that twisted logic. It's like I see where you're
Yeah.
coming from, but there's got to be a better way to do it.
well, because it's like when
There has to be, but the thing is, that's the way that they...
when talent comes
Comes
out,
out.
it's like talent in inverted commas. Well, they come out and they. Odds are, if you don't have like this really sad, like depressing backstory or some shit, odds are you're not going to get on the fucking show. And if you do, then it's down to purely talent, and I use that term very loosely. Sorry, Pearce E, but it's true. Where you have some singing voice, you're playing an instrument, or I don't know, on the X Factor where it's not just music. I don't know what they might do.
No,
with
you're talking about Britain's Got Talent.
yeah, all that gay shit where,
Yeah.
where they do it. I don't like any of these talent shows. I think they're just stupid, gossipy crap, and well, not really gossip, but like just shit, man. Just pure shite. Pure concentrated harvested shite.
Shite.
And that's why all those talent shows and shit just kind of piss me off. It's
I just love Simon.
yeah,
from...
it's worse than reality.
Simon's
Cowboy.
great.
Yeah,
He just shits on everyone.
Yeah, he's
No,
the
yeah,
biggest
you,
savage.
you say he shits on everyone and he's a savage, but when he's on stage actually like roasting them, it's like the most tame, wholesome roasts ever. Like, oh, I feel like you sound like a bit of a donkey, and you can go, like, you know, that sort of shit.
Gordon Ramsay's roasts are the best.
Ah, he's alright.
What are you, an idiot
Fuck
sandwich?
off, you fat tosser!
A part of me thinks
get
like
out,
some
get
of
out,
the
get out.
stuff he does like is borderline illegal.
No.
Probably,
He's just very good
Like
at his
a
job.
part of me, like what about when he grabs the loaves of bread and he does the idiot sandwich? A
Yeah.
part of me thinks is like, is that legal?
Yeah, but he's just fucking around.
I know he's fucking it out, but
the
is it
stuff,
legal?
the stuff he does is just like to
I don't
encourage
know.
his sous chefs
I
to
mean,
do better.
it could have been freaking
What if?
Worse.
worse.
Dude,
you
But
know
at
it's
the
what I
same
mean?
time, the like laws in workplace are pretty strict.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you could say it's all done for camera.
It is though, isn't it?
It kind of...
kinda-
some of it is, some of it isn't. But I feel like something like that, they would have to have, like... The person who did it to had to have given him permission to do that.
True. Yeah.
I mean, you can't
Like,
exactly
it-
just go up to someone and
and
slam
do
2 pieces
piece
of bread
and call him an idiot sandwich.
Yeah. That's just a joke
I mean,
though.
come
You're
on,
allowed to do
man.
that.
Or when he goes, all right, listen.
Listen.
Fuck off.
Yeah, none of that's illegal. They signed up for the show. They signed the contract. You're allowed to get verbally and slightly physically abused by Gordon Ramsay because he's a cool guy. And he's gonna make you,
Slightly abused by
and
Gordon
he's
Ramsay.
gonna make you the best sous chef in the world, and you're gonna go on to have like actual talent, not just shit voice talent or whatever. And it's gonna be fucking great because you know Hell's Kitchen. I even enjoy that show. I think it's fine.
Man.
But
Gordon
a lot of the
Ramsay's
shit he does,
fucking
oh,
psychotic.
it's fucking so good.
At some
he's
points,
great.
I fear for people's safety when they're around.
What are you? He feels like he's about to fucking throw down with you.
Yeah.
You, fuck off. You know, all that stuff. It's great.
Where's
Oh.
the lamb sauce?
Where's the
the
lamb
lamb
sauce? You know, all that
Why did the
shit.
chicken cross the road? Because it was fucking raw.
Yeah, it's like, at least Hitler knew how to use an oven, you know, fuck, you know, that sort of shit. He does some good shit.
Leave it.
He's not
What
a
about when that guy
But he's
forgot
not a
to make
comedian,
the
he's a
fish?
chef. That's what he does. He tries to encourage his amateur chefs to do better.
forgot to
And a
cook
few
the
of them have made him.
I
It's
think
great.
his reactions are a bit over.
No, that's just his
Deliberately
personality.
It's so
though.
funny.
It's so good.
No, he's not playing a character. That's just how his personality
I
is.
swear to God,
Like,
I
if-
think
if
he's
you've-
playing
if you've
it.
seen,
I feel like he's going like obviously it's his personality.
His
he's
mind,
brutal,
but
still I feel
Gordon
like he's
Ramsay's-
going a bit overboard just for
You've
the
got to
camera.
see what he's like outside
All
his
right,
kitchen.
yeah, he's pretty
I mean,
much the
come
same.
on.
Gordon
He's
Ramsay's
pretty much
fucking
the same.
mind is racing 1,000,000 miles a minute. Like, dude, he's a very successful man, and the reason he is because he's not only a really good chef, his mentor, one of the most famous chefs of all time, I believe, John Pierre White or something, He was also this even brutaler guy who was really hard on Gordon Ramsay. He crafted him into like this, in his image, like the perfect chef who could train on and mentor all these other new ones. And he, looks up to his mentor or whatever, and they do great jobs, and they just like they're really good.
Yeah, like I
But
see
still,
the
freaking Gordon
logic
Ramsay.
is like if you're brutal on people, like it's like the logic of you were forged in fire.
It's not corporal punishment. What it is.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the logic of you're forged in fire, which I do see the logic there.
Yeah.
Like you do become better if you're forged in fire.
Yeah.
But that being said,
You're
it's
so
sort of
get
like
traumatized.
I know you'd be like, "Fuck, I'm not going back."
Yeah, but like he.
Like you gotta
I
be
don't know,
aware. Like
he shows
the thing
crafting in
is, like
such a way
we are
where it's
becoming more and more
really good.
aware of like damages to things which we had no idea had damage.
Oh yeah.
Like football has a lot more physical repercussions than we were aware of.
Oh, really? We've always known about them.
No, we haven't. Like
Yes, we have.
we
They've
always
always known
have.
about them,
We've
but
known
they
about.
never actually shared them to the public.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, it's just because
no,
of the
we've
old
known
footballers,
about
like-
it. We've known
it's because
about
of
it.
the old footballers that like played in the 70s and 80s. They're old now and they're starting to feel the repercussions in
Yeah.
their physical strength.
It's like yeah.
But that's different. We always known that would happen anyway.
Because there's stories of people who were like playing gridiron, and they had like gone to championships, and then they were aware of the physical damage they had done to their body. They were like, they said that, like if they would ask if they would go back and do it again, they were like, no, I would never do it again.
Jared Hayne or Ben Hunt might have fucking back pains in 20 years, but for now they're going to be fine and successful. Okay?
Yeah, but it's sort of that thing of like, think of it this way, like our lifespans are going up to like 80 plus years.
Fuck.
Do you really want to spend like the rest of half of your life in pain and agony?
Well, I'll ask you all this question. There's this interesting thing I heard. Going on that topic, Justin, it's like, would you rather live like a king, really happy, and die at the age of like 55, or just be boring and live till like 90?
Die at 50.
Yeah, die at 50.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't really want to live long.
I mean, that's
If there's a balance.
What
that'd be
do you
nice.
mean by boring? Like, define boring. Do you
I
mean like
don't
average?
Like you're a super healthy vegan who just eats, I don't know, rice and leaves and shit.
Yeah, but like,
And
what do you
you're
mean by
really dull.
boring? Do you
No
mean like I don't
vegan eats
travel?
You know what
I
mean?
just
No.
do the same thing over and over again.
No, just like, live in one place, just be bored and live till 90 so you're super safe and healthy. But like you're experimenting, going out, risking your life, eating like a king every day and you die at 50. You know what I mean?
No.
So
no,
live
I
on
don't.
edge.
Probably live to
Live on
90
edge,
then,
live
if
on
that's the
edge,
case.
live on edge and the repercussions you die early. So live on edge, repercussions you die early. Or don't take risks and be safe and boringly live till like 90.
yeah, but that doesn't mean I still can't do some stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Till
I'm
90.
saying if, man. You're not listening to the question. If. So, what would you rather do?
I'd say live till 90.
Live
Yeah,
to
boring.
90, yeah.
Nah.
Well, I mean, like that's why I need more
Oh.
information. I'm saying, could I like travel the
Well,
world?
you can if you want. You just
Yes.
be like.
Then why would I do the
Well,
risky
yeah,
shit?
yeah. I would say just
Like as
live
long
to
as my
90,
ability
yeah.
isn't inhibited,
I feel like you're
then
missing.
it's sort of like, well, why?
I feel
would
like you're missing the point to a certain extent. Because like.
I don't think you're explaining. it
What
that
I'm
well.
saying, I am. I'm just saying there should be a perfect balance in between where you can do both. Risk yourself, have fun, but also be healthy and
Yeah,
live
but
to a
there's a
right
difference
age.
between like risking your health, say like smoking,
That's different though.
And risking your life
Uh,
playing chicken.
chicken, yeah.
Well, I would do that. Sounds kind of fun, to be honest.
You would run out in front of oncoming cars.
Yes.
Yeah,
On the
that's-
highway.
As
Okay.
if you fucking wouldn't. You little twat.
Or it's like, what about
Alright.
that? No, what about that challenge I posted in the chat where it's the guy
Oh.
sculled a whole bottle of JD?
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest. I could probably do that.
I know you
You're
probably
on,
could,
mate.
but you'd freaking
Yeah.
just pass out freaking half an hour.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
Shut up, Mr. Vomiting in a hotel making you pay
Should
fucking
we-
$9.
The guy seemed fine afterwards. He just
Yeah, and then he'll hit it like.
A bottle of
20
Jack
minutes
Daniels
later.
isn't gonna kill you. It's just gonna make you feel like shit because it's gonna fuck your head.
And then you'll vomit 4 hours later.
You want me 4
Oh,
hours?
literally, if it's a whole bottle, probably like half an hour later. To be honest,
Yeah.
It kills
Yeah.
you pretty early if it's that amount. Like that tequila that killed me. I don't want to get into personal shit, but Walshy, you remember?
I do remember.
Yeah. Well,
But I also remember that you keep bringing up the hotel.
Oh,
That's
right,
the
yeah,
only
I
thing
brought it
you
up
ever
once.
bring
I
up.
brought it up once.
No, you brought it up more than once, man.
Or on this
brought it
podcast,
up.
on this episode once.
On this episode.
Oh, come
But in
on.
life in general, I reckon you brought it up a few times.
Well, he tries to make comparisons, so I make the only comparison that I can think of.
To be fair, we all bring up shit on each other.
Yeah, but it's like getting
There was
old,
a
man.
Fat Bitches party where I heard you passed out.
Wait, what?
Fat Bitches party, don't mention names on the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been funny to see.
Yeah,
that
but
was
that's
pretty
definitely
bad.
like your limit.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
Alright, well, any other topics, guys? So we wrap this up?
I can't think of anything.
Nah, keep thinking. Dig deep. I'll think of one for you. Come on, man.
I feel like we should just like wrap it
No,
up.
no, no.
now,
We
'cause
have to do the longest episode ever.
I think we've already.
I think we've
succeeded.
already surpassed it.
No, we haven't. Our longest is an hour and 30 minutes. We've been going for an hour and 23 minutes.
Ah, right, yeah.
Right.
All right. How about we just stop it at an hour and 35? Happy?
Yeah, alright.
All right, good. So guys, how would you like to
What?
try to convince me? Just gotta reset. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Just leave it.
Yeah.
So guys, what's a film series that you've never watched? People that you feel like you're missing out on.
Alien.
Alien. I love Alien, and
Star Trek. Never seen Star Trek.
I don't care about Star Trek
Oh,
Star Trek's good.
I've seen it.
because I'm criticized because I'm a big fantasy buff in general. But people go off at me because I've literally watched like one Harry Potter movie ever, and I was
Watch Harry Potter.
like, yeah, everybody's saying me. I'm thinking of doing it now because
Have you
Watch
seen
it.
Fantastic Beasts?
no, I hear it's crap.
What, the first one?
Yeah.
First one was great.
My
I
cousin,
loved the
my
first
cousin
one.
said it was really boring.
Your cousin
I
has
liked
no
it.
soul.
Not really.
Your
he's-
cousin's probably saying that because it has nothing to do with Harry Potter. Like, it
I mean,
No,
to
he's
be
not one of those
fair-
guys. I can watch a prequel. I don't care that Aragorn's not in The Hobbit. I don't care that Luke's not in the Star Wars prequels. Come on, I'm just saying.
I would have to say, like, Fantastic Beasts is probably much more lighthearted.
Is it like
than
Deadpool?
Harry Potter.
Is it like Deadpool 1 where it's
no,
watchable?
because it's got nothing to do with superheroes, man.
I'm not saying it is Deadpool 1. I'm saying is it like Deadpool 1 where... I'm not saying an origin story glosses it over, but like it's not rewatchable because it's the first Fantastic Beasts movie.
No,
Because they're making a second one.
Is
the
the
Crimes
fucking-
of Grindelwald.
Yeah.
Yeah, is
Crimes
that
of
one going to be
Grindelwald.
the same main character?
Well, it's got Newt Scamander still,
And then Jude Law playing Albus Dumbledore.
and Dumbledore.
But do you like the acting in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
You see, I love it.
acting.
Because
Yeah.
the only I think I watched 2 actually, when I was really young, because like...
You gotta
I-
rewatch all. You gotta watch.
I should watch all of them. I'll probably enjoy it, to
My
be honest.
favourite.
But like,
I would be
I
curious
remember
as to
there's
what
like...
you think of them.
I watch it, I promise
Watch
you.
all, like you just need
To
to
be
Because
fair,
there's
like-
this character, you know, Dumbledore. I
Yeah.
heard that my brother even told me in the books he's like really calmly to Harry. Did you put your name in the
Oh,
goblet?
yeah.
Listen. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
No,
And in the movie, he's like, "Did you put your fucking name in the goblet?" You know, he's
imagine
really
if
loud.
imagine if it was Gordon Ramsay's. What are you, an Indian town? Did you put your name in the
Put
goblet
your
of
name in
fire?
the fucking goblet, you donkey.
You donkey.
But the thing I love about Harry Potter is you've got a bad guy in every movie, and it's
I just think Emma Watson's a cunt.
She's actually not in the movie.
Yeah, in
She's
the Harry
just
Potter.
Ron
She's
is
just a
more.
know-it-all.
Ron
She's
is
a
more.
know-it-all.
Ron is more of a cunt.
I don't really like the Lisa Simpson
Yeah.
character, but that's not the point. I'm just, you know.
But to be fair,
Hermione's
I only
really likeable.
first watched the Harry Potter movies like
Fantastic.
a
You
month,
only watched
month or
like.
2 ago.
Oh, you watched all of them? Or?
Yeah, all of them.
Well, what'd you
I-
think of them? Out of curiosity.
Well, I thought they were really good actually. I thought I like
Alright,
probably
Pete,
one of
Alan
the best
Rickman.
series. I definitely still like Lord of the Rings better because
Yeah, Lord of the Rings
Actually,
is probably a lot better.
Of all 8 movies, it's that long. What one's your favourite?
Is there a new one? Like the
Oh.
gay,
Goblet of Fire.
the
I
gay
love Goblet
child
of
or
Fire.
coming that's coming out?
That's only a book and a play.
I do like.
Are they
Goblet of
bringing out a
Fire.
movie?
No.
Why the hell wouldn't they?
But then I kind of like.
I don't,
Um,
it's
But I
it's
like
what the
definitely
writer
Part
wants.
2.
Like they've
I'd
got
want to adapt
fantastic.
them all.
Like it's
Oh,
fantastic.
the writer of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, is a dumbass. Like she
She's
went off at
strange. I don't get her.
she went off at PewDiePie. She has the stupidest beliefs ever. She went off for PewDiePie because PewDiePie said a word and it offended me. He said a joke about Nazis. When she herself was like a hypocrite dressed as a Nazi, made jokes. She can't take a joke. J.K. Rowling is a cunt, honestly.
J.K. Rowling is weird. Like
She's so
she
stupid.
will make no because
Like,
it
holy
was
crap, if you
it
see the
was
shit she
good.
says.
One of the good things about the original Harry Potter movies is she was the one who wrote the script for all of them.
Oh, strictly
Yeah.
being a
She-
writer,
the original
she's fine.
writer.
writer.
The original writer was the original
That was
script
kind
writer.
of what George R. R. Martin. He did a few episodes of Game
Yeah.
of Thrones, or wrote a few of them, I
Yeah.
think. And
But J.K. Rowling wrote all the scripts.
yeah, guys.
That's why.
so,
That's why there's like the movies and the books are very similar.
Yeah,
Because she was able to
Dumbledore.
structure them
What's
in
his face?
such a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like,
Like if you watch one and then read the other.
I feel like I could get more enjoyment out of a character like Gandalf than Dumbledore, because I feel like Lord of the Rings probably handles every element better, but I'll still get enjoyment out of Harry Potter. Honestly, I'll probably watch them eventually.
If you like fantasy, you'll love Harry Potter.
Does Harry Potter
I
do?
will-
Yeah.
I will say one thing about Harry Potter: it gets darker as the series goes on.
Well,
It
because he
gets
starts
dark.
off as like a kid, doesn't he?
Yeah, like like the thing is, Fantastic Beasts is nowhere near as good as Harry Potter.
It's a prequel. That's like Better Call Saul. It's
No,
not-
the thing
it's-
is, the Harry Potter arc was 8 movies.
Well, I'm sure they're not trying.
So the character
Yeah.
arc is a lot bigger and a
Well,
lot
I'm
better.
sure they're not trying to compare the two. You know,
Yeah,
they're not trying to recapture the bottle of like Harry Potter with Fantastic
like,
Beasts.
they're
and
not
I've
trying
never
to
seen them, so I
recapture it,
can't
but
say.
the thing is, people are naturally compare the two.
Well, that you get that
Have you
comparison's
seen
going to happen
Fantastic
with any
Beasts?
prequel
Yeah, I
ever.
have.
Yeah, so which would you say is better?
Definitely Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, see what I mean, yeah?
Definitely.
but
Like,
like,
they're set in the same universe, but
But but they're different.
they're different, yeah.
yeah.
No, but Fantastic Beasts is set before.
Yeah.
Way
I
before
will
Harry
say
Potter.
some of the
Is-
stuff that happens in Fantastic Beasts is more fun, though.
I hear.
Yeah.
I hear the
Like,
CG
where
is
they're
not very
running
good.
across, like, it's like, okay, this creature, like,
freaking
let me just
running.
wear this armor, because otherwise it will break every bone in your body.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and mate with the damn thing. It's like, what?
Guys, thank you for joining us for episode 20 of the Coinflip podcast. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
Later, guys.
We're not monetizing shit.
And copyright strikes, goddamn.
Fuck that.